What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Happy official kickoff to NFL Week 15 because we've got an extra game of football or an extra day of football this week with games being played on Saturday. So I'm pretty fired up about that. And we've also got a good game ahead of us tonight, which obviously I'm very, very excited for that. So I'm glad you guys are all in here to hang out with me while we enjoy this, hopefully, good game. Thanks, Tim. I figured I'd bring out my classic, the boy, in honor of tonight. And I think it's the only white Chiefs jersey I have that fits me. So we're rolling with that today. What's up, Mary Beth? Thanks for coming in and hanging out with us. Pretty excited for today. I've got my Big Red ready to go for game day. We still got 20 minutes until kickoff. I know I started it early, but when we do Chief streams, I get excited and can't wait that long, which is not going to make the game start any faster. But, more time for me to hang out with you guys before the game. No tie tonight, boy. No tie tonight, geezer. All right. What's up, Nathan? Kathy, Tim, Jonathan, River Rat, everybody else in here. But yes, geezer, no tie tonight. We're gonna have a good game. It's gonna be 38-21. Chiefs are knocking on the door for that number one seed. They're coming back. They got at least enough of their issues sorted out to get them back on track. If Titans and Chiefs win, we'll still hold the tiebreaker because of Week 7. Yeah, but I'm not certain that the Titans are going to beat Pittsburgh this week. So you guys still got to win out for that to happen. Also, Ryan Tannehill is turning into like Josh Rosen or something. So it's too early to tell, but the Chiefs are knocking on the door. They've won the last 6 games straight, and hopefully after tonight we'll make it 7. And the Colts definitely can beat the Patriots on Saturday, which will knock the Patriots down a little bit. Let's do this. I get that, but I'm saying Week 7 was more of the stakes than I could imagine. I'm not worried about Week 7. I'm not worried about the first 7 weeks of the year because the Chiefs had a lot of issues and they're back on track playing good football. The Titans are real banged up right now, and I'm not worried about the Titans because even if they get a higher seeding, if they met in the playoffs, I have faith in the Chiefs right now. Let's do this. Yes, Jonathan, let's do this. I'm real excited for today. I'm excited to see all you guys because me and Dad both have not been on. We've not posted or been live since Monday, so it's been a nice break for me because I haven't been feeling well, but it's been weird not being here because usually we have like a during the week stream that at least my dad does or something. And so I feel like I haven't been on here in forever, but I'll be here tonight. I don't know if we have anything tomorrow, but I'll be here Saturday night and also Sunday at some point. I don't know what time. Chiefs 31-23. I like the way you think. I'm sticking with it. I almost gave the Chargers 24 just because, Chris Jones and a couple defensive players are out on the COVID list, but I only gave them 21 because even though we've got key guys out, I feel confident that we can at least slow them down a little bit. And I gave the Chiefs 38 because I didn't want to give them 45 like last week, but anything over 30 and winning is fine with me. So I'm sticking with 38-21, and I'm gonna roll with that. I think my dad said 34-24 or something like that, but I'm content with it. Be right here with you. I appreciate you, Tim. Titans got lucky when they beat the Rams. Yeah, I mean, 2 bad passes from Matt Stafford, like, literally 2 bad passes. If those 2 passes hadn't happened, the Rams won that game, which was really weird because I didn't watch that game. Well, I started to, but I'd come home from work, and I don't know what happened to me that day, but I didn't even watch it. I listened to, like, the first, like, 2 plays, and I was like, "Oh, the Rams have got this game in the bag," because it started with, like, a Jalen Ramsey pick or something. And I fell asleep and I woke up at like 1 a.m. and I was like, what the hell happened? And so I was really confused that weekend, but it came down to those two pick six and turnover in the exact same spot from Matt Stafford was probably the difference in that game. And I mean, turnovers, if you win the turnover battle, most of the time you win unless there's no turnovers. But, like the Rams went through a weird skid as well. I think they're getting momentum at the right time from where they skid. I know they just got hit with I think they said 26 COVID tests, and the Browns got hit with 20, and the Bears and Texans have over 5. But I know that it's a bad time for that, but Sean McVay is a great coach, and I feel like they can still put together some stuff, especially if they can beat Seattle this weekend. They'll be fine. Are there any Chargers fans in here? I would like to know that. I only personally know one, maybe two Chargers fans. I know two Chargers fans, in my 25 years of life. You said they're playing in LA. Well, the Chargers don't get home games because I remember when Pittsburgh came to LA and it said 75% of the tickets sold were to Pittsburgh fans. So that's not what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about the slump that the Chiefs have. See, Geezer brought up the week 7 loss to the Titans. I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is the week 2 loss to the Chargers at home. So, I don't want that loss to come back and bite them. So they have to win this game today. And the Chiefs played a little rocky at home to start the season. They were playing better on the road. It's kind of like the Cardinals. Except for I don't really like to compare those two teams because I feel like there's not much in common other than potential explosive offense. But I think that there's a couple teams, including the Rams, Jonathan, the Chiefs, the Packers, potentially the Saints, honestly, potentially, hitting their momentum stride at the right time. The real LA team won on Monday. I feel like the Chargers should have stayed in San Diego personally, but I feel like maybe they felt bad for him and sharing a stadium with a team that actually pulls fans will help them sell more tickets for their games. I don't know, but go Pack. Yeah, I mean, you guys are riding high right now. Honestly, I'm actually curious to watch that Packers-Baltimore game because as beat up as Baltimore is, they're kind of like the Titans. They've found ways to win all season. I know it's catching up with them, and I don't want to see them win because I want the Bengals. Kitty goes meow to go to the roof. But I'm not going to talk down on the Packers right now, but I feel like that's going to be an interesting game for non-Packers fans that just like football should watch just to get a feel because I feel like it's gonna be a weird game. LA is a horrible host city and they get 2 teams and they get a Super Bowl. I'd love to see the Super Bowl take place in KC Stadium sometime. I would absolutely love that, Nathan, but there's a lot of talks right now that the Royals and Arrowhead Stadium that are up on that hill together, their contract for that land is almost up, and I don't know if that they're going to renew it. And I don't really understand why because the setup is perfect. If anybody's ever been to Arrowhead or been to a Royals game, the way they have that set up, it's out of the city. So traffic is only bad for people leaving. It's not affecting most people that just driving through or whatever. It's up on a hill. It's out of the way. It's seriously perfect. And you've got 2 fan bases up there. LA is a high market. I mean, that's across all sports, with the Lakers and Clippers. And I would say New York, LA, maybe Texas as the whole state, Florida, those 4 areas, huge. How about them Chiefs? Absolutely. What's up, Jeff? Nice to see you. I'm all fired up today because this game is super huge. And honestly, like, not being a Chargers fan, I do like Justin Herbert, which hurts my soul that he plays for the Chargers and whatever. But, like, this game is huge for them too. So, like, there's a lot at stake in this game. And so it's got me, like, on edge. When is kickoff? It's supposed to be 8:20. So, well, and everybody, I don't know where everybody in the chat is at. So in about 8 minutes or so, we're still in pregame. Yeah, they're doing a thing talking about Justin Herbert and that pass that he made last week when he was getting hit. And it was like I don't know, 60, 70-yard bomb to Jalen Guyton. It was like a perfect pass as he was getting hit. And they were like, you broke the internet. Like I said, it hurts me that Justin Herbert plays in my division because, like, I love him. And I like what Brandon Staley's been doing with this team. I know they've slumped and things like that. But, like, my dad had said in the past, when you lose your head coach, like, in your first year, it's bad for rookie quarterbacks. I don't want to say that it is bad for Justin Herbert. He's adjusting accordingly. But I feel like they're going to be a lethal team next year. Like I'm not saying they're not going to make a run this year, but next year I'm worried about them. Just like I am with the Ravens next year. If they all get healthy and they bring all the same guys back, like, they're scary because, like, they're in the top of the division right now, and they've got 20 guys on IR. I don't know. And, they're still winning games. And so, like, that's scary to me. But, yeah, we've only got just a couple more minutes, probably another commercial break or two, and then we'll get started. There are more Rams fans than Chargers fans. I mean, I feel like it's always been that way. I feel like there's, like, a total of 10 Rams or Chargers fans across the world. Neither LA team has a home field advantage, in my opinion. The fans from the other teams always show up. Well, first of all, if my team ever played there, and, like, the Chiefs are playing there, but, living in Kentucky/Indiana area, going to LA is not just like a weekend trip for me, really. But if I lived closer and any of the teams I like played there, I would go there. Like, that stadium is fantastic. Just like the Raiders stadium, I don't want to go because I hate the Raiders, but, like, I would love to go in that stadium. Yeah, it's saying 8 minutes and 13 seconds until kickoff. So it's going to be a little after 20 after, but hopefully not too much. Well, they'll probably do the coin toss, like, get lined up, last commercial break right then, and then we'll get kicked off. I know that they said Austin Eckler with his ankle injury is playing. They've got a couple guys missing. The Chiefs, like I said, is missing Chris Jones. The Chargers are missing their rookie left tackle, Rashawn Slater, which has had a insane rookie campaign. He's been so good. It was better when the Rams were in St. Louis. It was closer to me than LA. I mean, St. Louis is only like 7 hours from me, 6 maybe. So Kansas City's is like about 8 for me, and so it's, an hour or two closer. So St. Louis would be much better of a trip for me to make than Los Angeles. All right, so Derwin James Jr. is also playing. He's dealing with a hamstring injury right now. 7-hour car ride versus a day. That's exactly. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Like, go Eagles on Sunday. Who the Eagles got this Sunday? I got Eagles have week 15 Washington. I can't root for the Eagles this week, Nathan, because I'm pulling for Washington. But I'm gonna be ecstatic for the Eagles if they do make a run, because whoever does in the East needs to keep going, keep winning games, so we can push Dallas down a couple notches. Won't get me in any Cali stadium. Family went through the Loma Prieta. Uncle and fam were at Candlestick. I'm just not a California person in general, honestly. Like, maybe because it's on the other side of the country. I don't know. Like, Kansas City, like, is a good mark for as far as I really need to go. I might go to Vegas just to go. You know, I've only been once, and I was not 21 yet, so I might go to Vegas for a Kansas City football game or just to sightsee and whatever. I do enjoy gambling, but I'm not going to gamble like people do. But, you know, the West Coast is not that much for me. But I recommend anybody who is either a Chiefs fan or has teams that play the Chiefs in Arrowhead, I highly recommend going to that stadium. Look, I know you want to go there and see your team win, and lose or win, that experience is completely incredible. I finally made my first Chiefs game in the playoffs against the Browns last year, and it was COVID, so only like a certain percent capacity, but like just the stadium, the area, the place is just incredible. I have no interest in going to California. Like, there's nothing really there for me. Based in San Francisco when was in college. Oh, okay. We work with a guy who is a Niners fan who is from somewhere in Cali, and he loves it there. But like, you know, Puppet Master, if he's in here right now, I know he was in here before I went live, but I think he said he lives down that way, and he's like paying like $8 a gallon of milk and crazy stuff like that. Like, cost of living is too high, you know. I'll pass. Kitty goes meow. What's up, Obi? It's nice to see you. We've got a great game ahead of us in just probably 3 minutes or so, 4 minutes or so. They watch the light bulbs sway side to side. That's insane. I will have one comment about, and I brought it up, like, I think the 49ers primetime game that we watched not too long ago on here. You know, when the 49ers hosted the Colts on Monday Night Football or whatever it was, and it was like pouring rain, I was like blown away. I was like, I don't know if I've ever seen rain in California before, let alone like flood-looking rain. Oh, we're getting ready. I can't wait until I move early this coming year because I'll get to have like an actual TV and not streaming setup. So it'll be like truly live from me anyway. Because I know while I'm streaming, I'll be like 10 seconds behind or something. Away jersey tonight, Alex, because the Chiefs are visitors. Yes, the Chiefs are wearing all white tonight. Plus, I just wanted to support the best Alex in the world and Alex Smith and my favorite Chief of all time. So perfectly. I don't wear a lot of white because like I feel like I get everything dirty. It's just bad. Like I bought a white Reds jersey and somebody got mango on it at work and I've only worn it one time since then. And so like I don't wear white very much, but it's a special occasion. This game is huge for both teams. I'm fired up. I'm happy all of you guys are in here. So I felt like it was a special day to bring this out. Normally in a situation like this, I'd probably wear my my Lucky Chiefs jersey, which is my yellow Travis Kelce jersey. But I did find on Fanatics that they have a yellow Tyrann Mathieu jersey. And so I'm probably going to have to break down and invest in that because that's my boy. Alex Smith got screwed in San Francisco, yeah, because of Colin Kaepernick. But, you know, that's when I took, like, the biggest notice in Alex Smith. And then he went to a Chiefs fan, or to the Chiefs, and I was like, I got to be a Chiefs fan. I love that guy. So here we are 10, 12, 13 years later, looking very angelic and white. This is a spiritual experience watching this game for me. And so I hope I can put that with you guys as well. Like, I hope you guys can feel what I'm feeling tonight because, like, I'm on another level. I don't feel great, like my head's all congested, but I am at an all-time high with everything else with this game tonight. What's up, Amethyst? It is very nice to see you. Also, everybody, my dad, it is Thursday, so Thirsty Thursday is tonight. There he is in the chat, Ohio River History. We'll all go say hi to him at either halftime or on a commercial break after he gets started. He'll start around 9 o'clock. I know he's doing Christmas giveaway stuff tonight, so you guys definitely should go in there, at least say a couple things in the chat, and maybe you'll get lucky and win something fun in his giveaway tonight. I don't know the details on it because I haven't really discussed it with him. But we're also getting closer to Christmas, which means we are in progress of preparing our Christmas 500 giveaway special whole thing for you guys as well on here. So it looks like that the Chiefs won the toss, so they're going to be kicking off. What are you doing for Christmas? Well, I'm actually working on Christmas, but Christmas Eve, I will be at Shelby's parents, and the day before Christmas Eve on Thursday, I will be having dinner with Dad and my brother and sister and stepmom. What are all of you guys doing for Christmas if you are doing anything? I'm sure I'll be here after work. So they receive the kickoff, and he makes it back to the 20, 25, 30, 35, and he is going. This is the worst possible start for the Chiefs. He gets tripped up. He gets tripped up inside the 25-yard line. Not a good special teams start for this game. But they need to settle down and start playing defense. Hold them to 3 here because they're well in field goal range. He just a couple missed tackles, and they're lucky they stopped him. Dang, that was I don't know who that was that took that kick, but that was a 75-yard return. Okay, let me get the scoreboard up here. So they hand it off to Eckler, and they get about down to the 20-yard line. I'm not late, you're late. Newell, who dis? This should be a great game. Could be a very high-scoring game. That's what I hope so. Like, I want the Chiefs defense to play tight, Obi, but I want this game to be fun. Like, exciting back and forth. This could easily be a shootout. He going. I'm making cheesecake. I know a couple people in this chat talk a lot about cheesecake, but that's pretty exciting, Nathan. 2nd and 6, and they go to the ground. He gets the first down all the way down to about the 4-yard line. Roberts, that's who it was. I have Patrick Mahomes in fantasy. I don't have food, and my family lives out of state, so I'm not doing much until my first paycheck comes in. I completely understand, the last couple years, we haven't done a whole lot for mini holidays. 1st and goal, Herbert lobs it up to Mike Williams, and it's incomplete. So it's going to be a 2nd and goal. But, yeah, we don't do a whole lot anymore. I'll probably be on YouTube or at work for most of it, other than the dinner and stuff that we're doing those 2 days. You should have been balling out in fantasy last week. I actually was facing a team full of Tampa Bay players. Herbert's rolling. He's still looking. He throws to the back of the end zone, back to Williams, and it's right out of his hands. Did you see the roast of Mahomes' brother, dude? Yeah, I don't like that guy, and everyone's like, "Well, you're a Mahomes fan. You should like." No, I don't give a crap about his family. He deserved that. That bar just straight up put it in him and kill shot. But yeah, Geezer, I played against Tom Brady, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Gronk, Leonard Fournette. I don't know, all those guys, and they completely beat me. I was projected to win by 40. All right, so they hit Williams, but he fumbles it, and somebody else lands on it. and it's going to be 4th and goal, and Mike Williams is still on the ground, which is not a good thing for the Chargers right now. So, yeah, I lost last week, and that really set me back because I had been rolling in first place for, most of the season, but I had 2 stupid losses the last 2 weeks, and so I slipped a little bit. Yeah, he got blasted, and he's a little shaken up right now. He's still on the ground, so this is going to be an injury timeout, and I have Cooper Kupp. Well, you should have Cooper Kupp because he is literally tearing it up so hard this year. But that's a great have to have. I don't know who in our league has him, but they should be thankful. Honestly, my dad might have him because my dad's got a fairly elite team. Hopefully Mike Williams is okay, though, because that dude's a stud, for real. I don't know what this commercial is, but it kind of sounds like a Jack Black. What's that band called? I can't remember right now. He always pulls through. Yeah. I have Kupp, Hill, Kelsey, Brady, Cook, Kamara, Dolphins, Justin Tucker. Hell yeah. I've got Mahomes with Joey B as my backup. Tenacious D. I couldn't find the words. I was just listening to a couple Tenacious D songs the other day and laughing about it. But thank you, Puppet. Yeah, Kupp's been a fantasy genius this year. I have Mahomes and Burrow. Jacobs, I had Cam Akers, but I had to drop him before the season started. I usually volunteer at a soup kitchen, very rewarding, and I get fed an unlimited amounts of food. Might be a good alternative this year for you, Jonathan. Honestly, that doesn't sound like a bad time. I don't think where we live they do too many things like that, but me and my dad both, we do not live in the same town, but both towns are fairly small. Yeah, I was so upset because we drafted literally a day and a half before he tore his Achilles. And I was like, my team would have been so much better having him. And that's where I hurt at all this year was in running back. I got Najee Harris, Josh Jacobs, and James Robinson. All right, so they got Mike Williams in the 10. It looks like they are going to go for this on 4th and goal. But that's awesome, Obi, that you do that. They've gone for it 21 times this year and been successful 13. Herbert drops back. He throws to the back of the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He dropped it. That was a touchdown. And now he's hurt. He's not moving. That's uh-oh. I don't know what happened, but his body froze. Yeah, roughly something like that. I mean, it's a turnover on downs, which is awesome, but something's not right. I don't know what happened, but he just froze, with his arms up and everything, out cold. He didn't even, really get hit. It must have been the way he landed or something, but so they're going into another injury timeout. I hope this is not the way this game goes because I don't want to see all these players go down every drive, and that didn't look good. So they'll be back in a few, and they'll tell us what happened. It looked like Asante Samuel was the guy that went down. He hit the ground too hard. Yeah, that's all I can see because it did not look like he got hit or anything. Well, I hope not, Geezer. I do not want to see him get hurt. That stop, truthfully, is huge. LA needed to get off to a good start. I mean, that was a touchdown. And honestly, the play before that, if he hadn't dropped the ball, was a touchdown, Mike Williams. But both plays, they got hurt. So, that's not a good look for them. But you're right. I mean, this is one of those things that, every score, every drive matters in games like this. I'm honestly kind of surprised that they went for it so early in the game. But I understand wanting to be aggressive against an offense that everyone knows what the potential could be with the Chiefs. Personally, just starting the game off, I would have taken the points. I don't have any Dr. Pepper today, Tim. It's Chiefs Day, so Big Red it is. Momentum in this series is huge, absolutely. Oh, it was Donald Parham Jr., not Asante Samuel. I feel like Asante Samuel might be on their defense. So they're putting him on a stretcher, but he's still not moving. No, okay, so I'll show you this. I was drinking a Dr. Pepper before the game, but as soon as the game came on, Big Red all day. But what's up, Brian? I drink Pepsi. I don't drink Pepsi or Coke just because I don't like the way it instantly makes my teeth feel when it touches my teeth. So I showed his hand moving a little bit, which is a positive sign for Parham. I'm not a traitor, dude. This has been my game day tradition for 10 years. So there's no traitor. Dr. Disrespect. Started doing it by shuttling people from a low-income apartment building to the restaurant that donates their kitchen for Thanksgiving and Christmas. I've met some very nice people. I mean, that's probably the best way to meet probably the best people. And honestly, that kind of, with that being said, I just am thankful there are people like you out there that do things like this. So, we appreciate you, Obi. Dr. Disrespect. I literally have a Dr. Pepper right here that I was drinking right before. And also, you guys know I majority of the time drink out of this, in which is just water. Gotta stay hydrated. All right, so all soda's nasty. Spoken by someone who never drank soda before. I don't drink as much as I used to. I drink a lot of water. I drink a lot of orange juice. Because I'm addicted to orange juice. But I drink Big Red on game day, and I'll either have coffee or Dr. Pepper. This stream is sponsored by Dr. Pepper. How sweet would that be? I'll call them up. Yeah, look, I drink Dr. Pepper on every single stream. I take pride in my non-soda drinking record. It's a pretty nice record to have. Very healthy. All right, so it's showing all of the teammates coming up to him on the stretcher before they leave him out. Also, never got stung by a bee. You better knock on wood, dude. That hurts. Who doesn't love Dr. Pepper? Has 23 flavors. Yeah, I'm not sure what's in that, but I'm not going to look into it because I don't want to. Yeah, you can see him breathing, and he's moving his arms a little bit, so that's a good sign for him. But it kind of looks like his arms are like stuck, so it's kind of like a scary thought right now. But hopefully, dude's okay. I'll let you guys know if I get any updates on that throughout this stream. But I do love Dr. Pepper. I'm actually a Mountain Dew person, but I switched to Dr. Pepper like last year sometime. Put some Pop Rocks in Dr. Pepper. Dude, that sounds like fun. So the Chiefs are going to start from their own 5 after the turnover on downs. Tyreek's in motion. They fake the handoff and throw it to Tyreek. He gets the edge and gets an 11-yard gain. I got chased by a bee playing Duck Duck Goose in kindergarten because I was wearing a honey-colored basketball jersey. That's freaking awesome. Says he slammed his helmet into the ground. Yeah, that was the only thing that I could think of is he hit his head going down. Because he kind of hit his shoulder first and then his head, but he must have just hit hard. 1st and 10 from the, he went a little further than I thought. The 17-yard line. Mahomes standing in the pocket, rolls left, a flag's thrown, and he just throws it away. All right, so the Chiefs are moving backwards now. Only bad thing about getting a stop on 4th down on the goal line is getting crammed in your own end zone. Tend to only like sodas from McDonald's. So I don't know what they have in their drinks, but they're just good and different from the store. But anyway, with this, I used to like sodas from McDonald's. That's one of the Cokes I would drink, but since they switched from the styrofoam cups, I feel like they tasted better in the styrofoam cups. And so I don't know. I feel like they're not as good now. 1st and 18, they hand it off to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and he gets about 5 yards. 5 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 13. We got some laundry. All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 13 from the 14-yard line. Clyde in the backfield. Travis Kelce in motion. And they hit Kelce with that, and he gets the 1st down. What an incredible man. So that's going to go for about 13 yards. Oh, right, no laundry emote. YouTube emotes should be available through all chats like Twitch. Yeah, I feel like the YouTube emotes are weird. 1st and 10. They got a man in motion. I couldn't see the jersey. Mahomes is rolling right, hits Hill, and gets about 4 before he gets pushed out of bounds. Can we all agree that Mahomes is a very special QB? Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm going to agree with you, but a lot of people that are not Chiefs fans won't say that because, but I feel like, even this year, he's special, but everyone's like the interceptions, and yeah, interceptions are bad, but when your receivers cough up a lot of balls that account for half of your interceptions, that's gonna look bad on you, not them at that point when you look at stats. So it hits Byron Pringle for another 1st down. I can't even get him to work on my phone unless I donate. That's annoying. And then again, I haven't updated my phone in a while. Well, I mean, it could be that, or it could just be YouTube. If the Chiefs and Bengals both make the AFC Championship, who do you root for to get to the Super Bowl? My soul wants to say the Bengals, but I'm going to say the Chiefs because I'm the bigger Chiefs fan. And if the Bengals make it to the championship, I'm just going to be happy they make it that far. So that's a win for that. So they throw a screen to their fullback, and he goes down to the Chargers 40 for a 20-yard gain. That a nice play. He does not get – I feel like the fullback position doesn't get utilized enough. This drive did start on their own 5. Like, I feel like everyone's like, the Chiefs' offense is bad, and I just feel like they had some issues, and they're slowly working through all of them. And they, with Clyde and Williams both playing decent, they've got a semi-good run game, and so it's helping them. So there's Darrell Williams now, and he gets another 10 yards on the ground and another first down. 12 yards on that run. The boys are rolling, and I am happy to see it. I like Justin Herbert, but I like him better when he's on the sideline not doing damage. All right, 1st and 10. They've got a tight end in motion. A drop back throw to Tyreek Hill, and he gets an edge and gets another first down. That's 11 yards right there. Go crazy. That's right. I like that they're moving the balls effectively and yet burning clock at the same time. Mahomes is 6 for 6 and 71 yards. Mahomes drops back, throws it, and he was not on the same page with Travis Kelce, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. Yeah, so who's fighting for the first-round pick this year? My money's on the Lions getting it and blowing it on a bus because Detroit. I have a little bit of faith in Dan Campbell with Detroit, so I feel like he might make a good decision there. But I also think that Detroit might win like 2 more games just because of that coach and not caring about the draft pick per se and really just wanting to win for his team. So I'm looking towards Houston right now or Jacksonville, but it could definitely still be Detroit. They've had a lot of those. So they keep it on the ground with Clyde, and he gets about 9. And he gets boomed out of bounds. He got hit pretty hard. So it's going to be 3rd and very, very short. They said half a yard, but I don't even think it looks like a whole half. Kelce in motion. Now Hill in motion. They hand it to Burton, the fullback, and he just puts it into the end zone. That's a tutty. I think that is his first touchdown this year, but fullbacks getting in the end zone make me happy. Dude, he just hopped over that guy and then pushed his way in. Big boy moving. That's what we like to see. All right, Bucker kicks, and it is up and good, 7-0, with 7.5 left in the first quarter. We'll come back to Chargers football. Any toe drag swag yet? Not yet. There's been no on the edge passes yet. Chiefs are cheating, not allowed to use your feet in football. That is the most, I don't know, strange statement I've seen. But no toe drag swag. Most of their passes have been in the middle of the field, so Tebow could have been a fullback. I mean, he tried to be a tight end and it didn't work out, so he might be able to be a fullback. Nice response to the stop. Absolutely. That was huge. I was going to be happy with 3 points, but 7 makes it even better. Got a handstand, walk it in like real players. What? I don't know if you guys remember it or even watched it last year, because a lot of the Chiefs divisional games, like against the Broncos, a lot of people didn't watch. But last year, Mahomes threw this deep ball to Tyreek in the end zone, and it never hit the ground. So, it ended up in his hands when he was on the ground, but it just bounced off all of his body parts and he caught it. And they never counted as a touchdown because they ruled it incomplete and didn't challenge it because it was so messy. And, I felt like that was the craziest touchdown that wasn't a touchdown ever. And they didn't realize until they'd already ran another play because it was going to be 4th and short or something. And so they wanted to hurry up, and they didn't even consider reviewing it. I was watching 4 minutes of commercials waiting for the game. Then I realized that my TV was on CBS and not Fox. That's very upsetting, actually. Well, I'm glad you figured it out and got everything sorted out for you. But what's up, Dave? Oh, man, I really hope the Saints kick the crap out of the Buccaneers on Sunday night. It'll make me so happy. It'll make you Packers fans happy, and it'll everybody else that's in the NFC fans happy. But it will probably make me more happy than that, than being a Packers fan's level of getting pushed up a little bit further. All right, kickoff is a touchback with 7:34 left in the first quarter, and the Chargers are going to be out on the 25. Fuck the Bucs. Yeah, it's exactly what I'm saying. Also, Sean Payton owns the Bucs in the regular season, so I feel like Justin Herbert is a freaking stud, man. It should make everybody happy if, with the Rams kicking the crap out of Tom Brady in week 3 or 4 was one of the best days ever this season. I'm not gonna lie. So Herbert fakes the handoff to Eckler, then end up tossing it to him, and he gets about 9 yards. It was about 10, but he fell on his butt, and the football was away from the first down yard, so it's gonna be 2nd and short. I just hope, I just don't. Let me figure out I want this to be a Tom Brady hate group. I don't even mind the Bucs. I just hate him. 2nd and inches. They stutter and hand it off to Eckler and gets the first down. Saints is the last game that the Bucs haven't even a chance to lose. Game of the year is Chargers and Browns. That was a high-scoring game, but it was also crappy at the same time. Neither of them could stop them. To be honest, I was not expecting us to blow out Tampa Bay in week 3. Let me go look at my preseason. I feel like in July when we made these schedules, I even picked the Rams. So they fake the handoff. Herbert hits, and it's dropped to Cook. Rams week 3. I had the Bucs losing to them, and I was very proud of that when that came true. They have 2 Panthers and the Jets or something. I know they've got seriously somebody's in here said that the Chiefs had the season was handed to them based on scheduling, but that's not true. They lost against the Chargers in week 2, and then they lost a lot more games right after that, so I don't feel like that's true. But getting to play first of all, the Falcons twice a year. He hits Trey McKitty for 4 yards, and it's going to be 3rd down. But the Bucs schedule is so stupid. They get to play the Giants on primetime. They played the Philly on primetime. Herbert throws and hits Anderson in the middle of the field for another first down. McKitty goes meow. Absolutely. Check down should be a first-degree offense. Brady should be locked in the mental asylum. Can't throw the ball 20 yards. I'll be happy when Brady's gone. We get it. You accomplish a lot now. Stop. Exactly. Browns pushed the Chargers running back into the end zone. Literally was just like create more offense. So Herbert throws down in the middle, and it's batted up, and it is picked off by Anthony Hitchens. First turnover of the game. It was tipped up by Nick Bolton, the rookie who has been incredible from Mizzou for the Chiefs. Brady losing would make almost any NFL fan happy. We don't like dynasties unless it's for our own team. Would say the same, Dave, but then I remember what the Giants did to the Patriots in 2007. You just never know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the Giants did that to the Patriots twice in the Super Bowl, and it was awesome. It's more so Brady and his awful fan base. Yeah, I saw a post today, and it literally said that Brady was going to start a clothing shoe. I don't know what kind of line it was. Apparel, I guess I should say, just called Brady, and he wants to try to make it as big as, like, Jordan. And I'm like, all I could say was, ew. Like, that was my only response, ew. Yeah, Dave, I knew somebody in here was a Mizzou fan. I just couldn't remember who it was, so I wanted to bring that little stat up that Nick Bolton is a Mizzou boy. Mizzou. But Nick Bolton is elite, and I'm so happy he's with the Chiefs. Nick Bolton is a baby goat. Absolutely. Drew Lock in his time as a starting QB, I didn't think that was bad. I'm not going to lie. I mean, Drew Lock just had, like, obviously he's playing for Denver, and so, like, that's a rival and for my team. But, like, I defended Drew Lock a lot because he had such a young team around him. It was hard. Not a very good offensive line, but a very young, non-experienced team. And so he could have done a little bit better if he had a little bit more help or just guys with more experience on his team. Go KU. Got your Alex Smith jersey on for the Chiefs win tonight. Absolutely. Yes, sir. Did we forget about the Madden curse? Well, Brady and Mahomes were both on Madden this year, and I've seen Mahomes slip with the interceptions, but I haven't seen much out of Brady just yet. We had good recruiting class this year. We still have Chase Daniel floating around the league. True. I don't know where he's at right now. I think he's in the NFC somewhere. I know he was with the Lions, but I don't know who he's with right now. Kelsey's in motion as the Chiefs take over on the 43-yard line. They toss it to Mecole Hardman, and he just bakes it back to the line of scrimmage. Mahomes curses his little brother and his fiance, man. They both can, like, him more. He's a lot, but every once in a while, she gets a little bit much. Seahawks versus Rams. Rams own the Seahawks. Facts. That game's in LA, right, Jonathan? All right, so now it's going to be 2nd and 10 with 4:40 left in the first. They've got Hilaire in motion, but he slips, but they throw it to him anyway. He gets the first down and about another yard or two. But Jackson Mahomes is literally just an embarrassment for all of us, like, especially, like, us meaning the world and Americans, but, like, specifically Chiefs fans. It hurts. The play got whistled dead here. So Looks like there's going to be a flag. 12 men on the field for defense, so it's going to be a 5-yard penalty. So it's going to be 1st and 5 now. At LA. Yeah, so my rule is I take, for my weekly picks this year is NFC West Divisional. I take the home team no matter what. So I'm riding with the Rams this week. Chiefs offense doing a good job of keeping Herbert on the sideline. That's what I said earlier. I was like, I like Herbert. He's a stud, but I like him a lot better when he is on the sideline. So they try to throw a screen to Kelsey, but he gets hit immediately. So it's going to be 2nd down and a loss of 1. So it's going to be 2nd and 6 here in our house. Yes, not the Chargers' house. You see, I thought I said NFC and that sounded wrong, but I knew it was like I was thinking another blue team. Like I just couldn't remember who. So they hand it off to Edwards-Helaire and he gets the 1st down, move the sticks, but there's a flag on the play. Hopefully everyone is healthy come Sunday. Yeah, at least half of your COVID, the 20 however many people, at least half of them coming back. That's what I've been saying about the Browns. Like their game on Saturday is going to be horrible if, a couple of those guys don't start testing negative. So illegal use of hands to the face on the defense. I just want all these teams to start getting healthy so we can have some intense football games. It really makes me sad when people get hurt or all these people go on COVID list and I don't know. I just want everyone there. 1st and 10 on the 20 or 31-yard line in Chargers territory. Tyreek Hill's in motion and they hand it off to Edwards-Helaire and he gets met again at the line of scrimmage. Just going to listen while wrapping presents. Not going to comment much. Been one of those weeks. I understand, Nathan. I appreciate you being in here and at least lurking. I hope everything's all right with you. I totally get it. This time of year is can be stressful mentally, not even with the holidays, but just with you as a person. And so I get it and we're here for you if you need anything, Nathan. I want Cam Akers back. He's very, oh man, I had so much fun watching him last year. Mahomes escapes the sack. He's running right or left. He hits Kelsey for the 1st down and he's still on his feet. And finally thrown out of bounds. That's a 16-yard game for Kelsey. Yeah, they should have had Mahomes in, but he slides right out of it and rolls left. I feel like every day Patrick Mahomes just impresses me a little bit more. So they're on the 14-yard line now. 118 left in the half. Hill's in motion. And they hand it off to, looks like Williams. And he gets smacked immediately. They're not able to run the ball as effectively this game, but it is nice seeing the pass game fairly consistent so far. The Chiefs offense has had 18 plays and 10 first downs. 9 for 10, almost 100% passing accuracy. Yeah, the one pass that he missed, him and Kelsey were just not on the same page. It was real weird. Kelsey rolled left and Mahomes threw straight, and there was no one there. So they screened over to Hill, and he was looking for a block, and he couldn't get it, so he ran backwards all the way to the other side of the field and ends up getting a gain of 3. What a fast man. I see Mahomes out there making blocks for Tyreek Hill. All right, so that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Still 7-0. It's going to be third down for the Chiefs when we get back from the quarter end timeout. Athens in Greece was named after the goddess Athena, and she's said to protect over the land. Okay, so I mean, I knew who Athena is and a little bit into Greek mythology, but I did not know that Athens was named after her, so that's pretty cool. Mahomes should never be blocking. I know, but like that was just strange. He just went like he kind of just like I don't know, it was funny. But if he gets hurt doing something like that, I'm gonna be mad because Tyreek Hill can outrun just about anybody. He don't need that much help, I guess. That dude straight up sucks. Oh my gosh, yes. I was reading the post that bar made, and I was like dying. I was laughing so hard. He deserved that. And I feel like they deserved the right to like call him out like that because you know, not everybody is born into, fame basically. Even if he's not he had to work his way through TikTok, so he's famous, but like he was born with an athlete for a parent, and then his brother comes up and becomes one of like if not the greatest quarterback now, like on pace to be. And so like his last name has got fame, and he's just using that to be snotty, I guess. And yeah, I'm glad like someone like that made a post like that, talking down to him and making him realize, hopefully, that he's still just another person, and small businesses do matter, and that they can't just the world doesn't stop for him. 500 sub giveaway. Yeah, I know. It takes time because I did make a post on Instagram that asked well, it was a thank you post, but it was asking for suggestions. So if anybody in here has any suggestions for something they'd like my dad and I to do. So it's gonna be 3rd and 7 from like the 11.5 yard line. And so they can still get a first down here. Mahomes is rolling left again, and he throws it to the back of the end zone, and it's caught, but he's definitely out of bounds. So it's before the 7. I'm happy if they just settle for points right here. But we're open to suggestions. We've done like different things, not on here so much before, but like, would you like to see us do like a Q&A, or would you like to see us do like a stupid challenge or something while we do the giveaway? Like, I have it lined up for me and Shelby and my sister to do the 1 chip challenge to put on here. My dad and my brother already did it this season, but like they've got other challenges like the 1 chip challenge. Like, so we're just asking for suggestions while we try to figure out exactly, what we want to do while we do our giveaway. So whatever you guys want is usually, the direction we want to go in. And so we're still just figuring that out. So it's going to be a 30-yard field goal attempt, and it is up and good. So the Chiefs extend their lead to 10 points when the Chargers, they're doing another quick 30-second commercial, and it'll be kickoff to the Chargers. 1 chip is no joke. Have you done that? I have it. I actually have it sitting right over there. My sister and I are gonna do it. We were supposed to do it a couple months ago, but we haven't. But my dad and my brother did the one last year and did the one this year. So if you guys want the links to that video, they're pretty funny. I can put them in there. Sorry, I'm not often on the SM. What did Mahomes the younger do? I guess from what I gathered, he went into this bar, which is a smaller bar in Kansas City, and he wanted them to accommodate to a very large crowd. And due to restrictions and different things like that, they like basically were like, no, I'll send the post in here. So you guys, if any of you want to read it. All right, so it's gonna be kickoff, from Butker, and it's gonna be a touchback. Let's go to profile. Let's see. Also, the Urban Meyer thing is pretty funny too. But all right, share, copy link, paste. All right, there's that. If you want to read up what he did. So they hand it off to Justin Jackson, and he gets a very nice run. I thought it tasted worse than it was hot. That's what my dad was saying, basically. But yeah, we're open to suggestions. We can do a one chip challenge. We found one with like the hottest nut. We found the hottest noodle, like any kind of hot stuff. If you want to see that, or if you want us to just do an open panel Q&A kind of thing, we could do that. Or if you want to see us, I don't know, do something stupid, we're open to complete suggestions for that. So they keep it on the ground again with Jackson, and he gets about 5 more yards. But we'll have that giveaway. We're working on it right now. He did a video dancing on Sean Taylor's number that was roped off for the ceremony. That's one example of many. He's a walking definition of a douche canoe. Exactly. So it's going to be 2nd and 5 now. They said they have no updates on Parham that got carted off earlier in the first quarter. So they fake the handoff. Herbert hits Cook in the middle of the field for another first down. Alex, how much of the Trojan War do you remember from school? I haven't looked into it a long time, and it's been 10 years, so not a whole lot. But I mean, I know the basics of it. He also poured water on a Ravens fan during that primetime game. So the Chargers are in Chiefs territory now in the 45, and he hands it off to, looks like Jackson again. Oh no, Joshua Kelly. They're mixing up their running backs right now. The Trojan War is an incredible story. Herbert is only 4 for 10 and 37 yards and an interception. That's just crazy. That's the only concern Chargers fans should have right now is literally the inconsistencies. They can come out and he can be a top 5 QB of all time, looking and then he can come out and be very inconsistent. So Herbert escapes the pocket, hits I don't know who that is, but he loses the football and recovered by the Chargers. Hi, everyone. Hoping you're having a great day. What's up, Ben? It's nice to see you. The Chiefs are playing, so it is a great day for me. But I hope you're having a great day as well. All right, so they're on the 28-yard line, and they hand it off. That one was to Eckler. Herbie heating up. That is true. He's got all the potential in the world. Herbie's a stud. Geez, guys doing some typical bad younger bro behavior. I have one of those, so I ought to know. Yeah, I mean, my brother's 18, so he does some dumb stuff sometimes, and I get it, but he's just a TikToker, and so they're obnoxious, and he thinks that he is basically hot shit because his brother was Patrick Mahomes. 2nd and 4, and they decide to run it, and he gets about 2, so it's in my 3rd and short here. Also, what's up, Luke and Joseph? I know you're already in here, but I feel like I didn't say hi to you. All right, 3rd and 2 from the 20-yard line. He's got, it looks like one of those running backs in motion out wide. Herbert looks, he throws to the middle, and that looks like Keenan Allen down inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for the Chargers. And now Keenan Allen is a little slow to get up. It was a good play. I hope this is not the same kind of thing that happened their last red zone drive, because it was just injury after injury. So, like, hopefully they can stay healthy. But it looks like they're going to take an injury timeout for Keenan Allen. Artemis is the son of Ares and the god of war, and Aphrodite, the goddess of love. I did know all of that. Your viewers could ask you challenge questions during the giveaway, like the last QB to take the Chiefs to the AFC Championship before Mahomes. Well, I'm not very old, so a lot of those questions I feel like my dad would be pretty good at. But I was thinking a casual Q&A would be fun. I just don't know, like, how well it would do on here. You know, like, we have all of you guys that hang out with us, and we want to make sure everybody that can get into the giveaway for chances to win, because it's going to be more than one giveaway for you. So it's not just like one person is winning and that's it. It's going to be multiples, and like, I wanted to reach as many people as possible. So I just want to make sure it's like something exciting that will bring everybody in. But that is a good idea. Go KU. That dude was almost as badass as Alexander the Great. I feel like anybody whose title is their name, something the Great, I feel like they've done something in history. Try to do a Q&A while doing the hot chip challenge. I don't know if I can get my dad to do the hot chip challenge again until the one for next year comes out, since he's already done it. But if you guys want some hot stuffs, we can do hot stuff. I found noodles, nuts, just different sauces. Obviously, the one chip. I think I found something else as well. I'm also going to pull up my dad's stream, because he should be live now. So it looks like he hurt his heel a little bit. So 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. And they run it with Eckler, and he's stopped up about at the 2-yard line. Where the heck is he at? There he is. Second and goal, 9.5 minutes left in the half. Listening in while also in Dad's Live. Yeah, I'm pulling up Dad's Live right now. All right, 2nd and goal. Herbert takes off running. He might as well just go for it. And he is in for the end zone. Oh, they're looking very festive over at his channel right now. I'm going to drop the link if you guys want to say hello. They've got the whole Christmas thing going up. There's the link to Dad's Live. I think my dad started Justin Herbert in fantasy today. All right, so they're lining up for the extra point. And this is officially a one-score game. 7-10. 9:12 left in the half. I don't want to turn the sound on his live because I don't want it to be like overwhelmingly loud. Oops, I accidentally turned the sound on anyway. I'm glad Herbert ran that in because I was sitting there and he had all that time and I was just like, you could just walk in at this point and you're just standing there. So I am happy to see his development and how he's just getting better every year. Well, not every year, but every game, like the progression of his career. This thing is like, the screen is just like half of my screen. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's like a news thing. I don't know how to get rid of it. So I cannot see the chat because this thing is just in the way. So if you guys have said anything, I'm not ignoring you. I just can't get it off of my screen for whatever reason. So they kick it in deep into the end zone, and Byron Pringle decides to bring it out, and he gets hit at about the 15-yard line, and there's a flag on the play. Go away. It's got like, there we go. There's Chase Daniel right there. Oh, so they're digging themselves deep in their own end zone now because of the hole. They should have just let it go. Love to discuss history. I have a degree from Colorado State University focusing on military history. A Q&A would be a lot of fun. Hot chip challenge does not sound like fun. Well, I feel like it would make it more interesting, at least. My dad was crying the last time he did it. Like, not like being a baby crying. Like, the heat or whatever forced his tear ducts to produce tears. It was funny. All right, so they're going to be 1st and 10 on their own 7-yard line. And they keep it on the ground with Clyde, and he makes it down to the 10 or 11. It'll be 2nd down here. Tears just come out. Yeah, that's what it. I'm gonna see if I can find his video, of at least the recent one. Maybe not the one from last year, but it's pretty good. All right, so there it's like the 10.5-ish yard line, 2nd and 7 here. And they miss Demarcus Robinson. So it's going to be 3rd down and 7 now. All right, 3rd and a long 7. I found it. Chiefs have got the best 3rd down offense in football, and I think they just said that the Chargers have the worst 3rd down defense in football. Mahomes steps up, loads way deep, and overthrows Mecole Hardman. So that's going to be a 3 and out for the Chiefs. There it is. You guys want to enjoy my dad and my brother from the 2021 Hot Chip Challenge. If you want to find the other one, you'll have to dig further back, but he puts a lot of videos, so I don't want to do that. Bad series for the Chiefs. Chargers have the momentum now. Yeah, they need a big stop or another turnover in this spot right now. It's going to be a short, and it goes back towards it, so the punt is going to be in Chiefs territory where they start here. It's not a good sequence for them. They've got to remain calm and hold strong. fun to watch. I'm just too big of a baby to try it myself. Every video I see of the Reaper pepper, people cry and throw up. The one that I watched of one of my dad's friends that also has the YouTube channel and stuff, Nick, who works with him. His brother, and his friend, and Shelby's brother did it. And Shelby's brother, I think, threw up in the first 3 minutes. Like, he just left. And I was like, weak. But it's fun. I like watching it, and I like the way they set it up. And it would be, if we did something like that, it would be perfect for a Q&A, because it was just like a longer table with all of them sitting at it together, and like it looked like an interview table, like, so it would be perfect for something like that. I haven't got the chance to talk to him because I've like barely talked to him in the last 48 hours, so as soon as I get a chance to sit down with him, I do have to work tomorrow, but I'm off on Saturday, so I'll probably talk to him tomorrow night. If not at the end of he'll probably be over here after his stream ends, but figure out something. I just want to do something fun, I guess, like fun for at least you guys and entertaining at the least for us, to give back some. I'm pretty excited. Dude, the commercial where he like shows up and in the cosplay stuff, and he's like, I think I got my fantasy nights mixed up, is probably one of my favorites. He's like, you can still stay, and he's like, nah, I think I'll go. All right, so coming back from commercial right here, the Chiefs defense has got to make a big stand here. A 3-and-out or a turnover or something. Big stand, big stop. Don't let the Chargers keep going. Going to be with Dad and hang out with him. Go Chiefs. Get that W. Do a Q&A. I feel that stream will get fun. I feel that way too, especially with the group of people we have in here already. Something along those lines seem to be the direction we're trending. So they started on the ground, and he gets about 2 or 3 yards. There's 8 minutes left in the half. So if the Chargers score here, they either need to go put 3 or 7 on the board or hold them to 3. But it's all good, Brian. My dad appreciates it as much as I do. So they had Cook in motion. They're on the 40-yard line right now, 2nd and 8. He goes back to the ground. He slips up a little bit, but gets his footing back and gets a little bit short of the first down. So if they can get a stop right here on 3rd and short, the Chiefs can't stop the run without Jones. Yeah, they're definitely hurting without him, like right there in the middle of the field. But if they can get a stop here, this would be a huge stop. Alex loves commercial breaks. Just, oh my God. I can't. 3rd and short, and they get the stop. He loses a yard on that. He gets a stop. That's what they needed right there. That was Joshua Kelly for the run. Is that Nick Bolton? That dude's a goat. So they're going to go for it again on 4th down. And Herbert keeps. And they got it there. What kind of dog does he have? The brute looks like an outside linebacker. Okay, so he was supposed to be a full-blooded Mastiff. That's what we were told when we got him. He's probably 6 or 7 now. And he was like, at 6 weeks or however old you can get him, was probably like 20 pounds. He was freaking huge. And he looked exactly like a Mastiff. You know, he looks just like my girls looked like as they were babies. But he's got to be mixed with something because he's very short. Like, he's definitely not full-blooded, and he's, like, completely round. So they toss to Eckler, and he gets another 7 or 8 or 9 yards, and it's going to be second down. But he's a sweet boy. He's very disproportionate, which is why I know he's got to be a mix because his paws are like super small and his ears are only like this long. But he's got a big head and he's mixed with a beagle. No, he's not mixed with a beagle, but he's funny shaped. So it's gonna be 2nd and 2 here from the 23 yard line. And they hand it off and get another first down. The Chiefs cannot stop the run right now. I did not drink on the one chip challenge. I was already drunk and continued to drink whiskey. You know, I feel like it was probably still hard drinking and doing that. I don't know if that makes it any easier or not. So they fake the handoff, then they toss it to Roberts, the guy who was kick returning earlier. And he got about 5 yards with that. It's a 2nd and 5 with 4 minutes to go. Chargers really want 7 here. Feel so empty right now. Beat a really good video game last night, and now I have nothing. Which game did you beat? 2nd and 5. Handed off to, it looks like Jackson. And they're now inside the 5-yard line, 1st and goal. The whiskey didn't help that. I figured it could go either way. Greedfall. I don't know if I've heard of that one. Chiefs opponents have an advantage over them because Reed will never QB sneak with Mahomes again. Yeah, that dislocated knee against the Broncos was scary. So they threw to Jalen Guyton in the end zone for the touchdown. And so until the extra point, they're up 3. And now the Chiefs need to respond well with this. If this is going to be a touchback, let it be a touchback. But, don't force a kick return if it's deep in your own end zone again because that just buried them the last drive. Kick is up and good. The Chargers lead by 4. Fester's Quest. I said hi to your dad. He should see all of your guys' comments, but there's like 40 people in there all going at once, so the chat flies. But yeah, I've seen like Mahomes QB sneak maybe once or twice since then, and both times I was like, didn't you learn your lesson? Also, Puppet, I know you said you don't like it, but I got the new Call of Duty yesterday, and it's not that bad. It's very graphic, and it reminds me a lot of how I was talking the other day about the older Gears of War, like super graphic. Not quite as good, obviously, but like it gave me those kind of vibes. Gabe, keep up the good work. I gotta fly. Hey, Gabe, I appreciate you saying that, but I hope you have a good night. Dad stealing all the views, rip. No, he's had his channel for like 3 years, and so he's worked hard to get where he is. We've only been here for about 9 months, so we got a long ways to go to catch up to him. I wish I didn't have to work because then I could do this all the time and do other things on here. But I've got a crappy work schedule and crappy internet. I could type a whole book about Gears. It's pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. I almost broke down and just went and bought an Xbox yesterday because I'm sick of waiting for a PS5, but I didn't really want to spend that much money on it at the moment. So I went and bought Vanguard instead. All right, so when we get back from commercial break, I need the Chiefs to play smart, get down the field, and put some points up. Retake the lead. At least make it a 1-point game, but I would prefer taking the lead. Xbox gang. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up getting one. I'm gonna stay mainly PlayStation because that's what I've had for the longest. Even though I still have my OG Xbox and I still play that quite a bit. I love it. But I think I'm going to get an S or at least an S because the X's are like impossible to get, but just for like Xbox exclusive games. Quick, someone donate $100 to Alex so she can have a Merry Christmas. I appreciate that, Jonathan. You guys don't have to do anything like that. Just being in here and hanging out with me, I appreciate. There's a new Wolverine game. I just like the PlayStation, but I don't mind the Xbox either. Like I'm partial to PlayStation, but I'm not hating on the Xbox. I'm hating on Xbox players on Call of Duty though, because they make me mad. All right, so they left it at a touchback, which I'm happy about, so they couldn't dig into a bigger hole like they did the last time. Tyreek in motion, and he fakes a handoff and throws it to Hill, and he gets about 4 yards. There's 3:11 left as he runs out of bounds. Infamous 1 was good too. When we move and I've got good internet, I'm probably going to play video games like a lot more. Also, Puppet, I subscribed to you or followed or whatever. I don't really understand Twitch all that much, but I followed you on Twitch yesterday, so I expect like something. I know you said it's like once every like 90 days or something, but in the next 90 days, I'll be there. 2nd and 7, Mahomes drops back, throws it, tosses it over to Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and he gets a little bit short of the first down. I didn't know if you knew that was me or not, but yeah, that's my name. 90 years. My apologies. Well, when I'm old and wrinkly, I expect to see you on there. Can't stand the PS controller, though. Too small for my hands. Well, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm a very, very small individual, and I've got very, very small hands, so it's perfect. Call of Duty, aka 5-year-olds cursing and calling you a cheater for over an hour. Yeah, I mute that crap. I don't put up with it. 3rd and short here. They need to get this first down. There's 2 minutes left, and it's about to hit the 2-minute warning. Blake Bell, their tight end, took the direct snap to get the first down, and that's going to be the 2-minute warning. But I'm going to go from having like 18 megabytes per second or whatever internet, which is complete garbage. I get 18 if I'm lucky, to like over 100 when I move. And so I'm not even going to know what to do with that internet. That's why I only play single-player games. I mean, that's not bad, too. Single-player games are fun. I love the campaigns on Call of Duty, honestly. Like, I have a lot of fun with those. Sneak it with someone else. Nice. Yeah, put Blake Bell in there. I mean, he's been useful. He's not like a Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, Clyde, but like he's still useful and he's still scored points for us in the last couple of years. So put him in there. He's a big-bodied boy who can push a pile. I go to work all day and some 9-year-old is calling me racial slurs and homosexual because he beat me in a game. Literally. Only 100. I don't know. I know. You can ask Dad. Whatever his internet is now is what I will have then. The new Matrix movie looks amazing. I know a buddy of mine, I don't know if it's out yet or not, but I know he said he was going to go see it and tell me how it was that I work with. I don't live in a city either, Puppet Master. I live in the boonies, basically. I'm like, I make more money than your parents. I'm just trying to relax. So the thing about that is everybody on my street has the exact same internet because we have CenturyLink, which is garbage, and living in the middle of nowhere out in basically the woods, this is the only internet company that'll come out here, and the best you can get is like up to 20 megabytes per second. Get a 50-mile cable. Maybe. I do have a 50-foot one long now that wires from this side of my house all the way to that side of my house for my PlayStation. It's difficult for any game these days to keep my attention. That's fair. I have I don't know if I still have my PS1, but I have my PS2. I have the first gen Xbox, the Wii, the PSP. I've had an Xbox One. First and 10 from the 30, I can't number, 37 of Kansas City territory. For $30 a month? Ugh. So they're saying that it's going to be a fumble, but so if this is a fumble, it's going to be Chargers ball. If it's an incomplete pass, then it's just going to, I don't know. I can't tell. It looks like when he pulled it back is where he messes up. And he goes, I'm going to say it's incomplete because I don't want it to be a fumble, but 150 megabytes per second. Yeah, see that? I'm going to get like something around that range once I move, Jonathan. Yeah, I live in like the boonies in Indiana right now, and so the best they can offer me is up to, like, they won't even give you 20. It's up to 20, and I pay like $50 a month for that, and I think it's like $45 a month, and I hate it. I hate it, but I can't wait. I can't wait so much to move. So they're gonna say it is a fumble and recovered by the Chargers. So they throw to the side to Eckler, and he only gets about 2. The Chiefs are burying themselves right now. I know there's a lot of football left, but they gotta keep rolling. I live like underneath the arc in St. Louis, I'm assuming. That's pretty cool. I mean, a lot of traffic there, but it's pretty cool that you live by the arc. 2nd and 8. Guyton in motion. Herbert loads up deep and caught by Mike Williams. I didn't even know if he came back in. Heck yeah. One of my coworkers just moved back out there, but I guess that's where she's from. What a dime to Mike Williams, though. Makes me mad, but it was a good play. I was not expecting the Chargers to play this well. This is how it goes with the Chiefs. Like, even when Mahomes first became a starter and he, like, beat all of the division opponents, and it was still, some of the games were so stupid like this. Herbert's rolling left now. He takes off running and runs out of bounds. There's 32 seconds left. He gets 4 yards on that run. It's going to be 2nd down. Yeah, I want this to be a blowout, but I realistically knew that there was no way. All right, 2nd and 6 here. Herbert is scanning the field. He takes off running. He throws well out of the back of the end zone, and so it'll be 3rd and 6 here. There's 24 seconds left in the half. They'd have to hold. They have to hold them to 3 here. What's the over-under for this game? I will tell you. It is odds 56.5. And the point spread was 2.5 in the Chargers' favor. I don't know if that's the active line. Oh, no, the pregame odds were favoring Kansas City by 3, and it was 54. Like South Louisiana, the foot or the boot? Yeah, we got another half left. So they get another couple yards and they take a timeout. It's going to be 15 seconds left. Tomorrow's Tim's B-Day. I knew it was coming this week. I thought he said Friday, but I wasn't sure. I do work for some Louisiana near Baton Rouge. Tim Tebow? No. Tim from Alley Cat Treasures that hangs out in here with us. All right, so it's going to be, oops, I just turned the game off somehow. Second and goal now. With 15 seconds left. They're on about the 2-yard line. They need to make a stop right here. This is huge. Yeah, Tim W. He fakes the handoff, and he drops it. So it's going to be third and goal. That was an easy touchdown. He just did not pull it in. All right, third and goal. 11 seconds left in the half. Herbert just runs it straight in, and he is stuffed up. 3 seconds left, and there's going to be a timeout taken. KCMO. That's where my boys are from. Bad thing I hate about YouTube streams, they kill my phone battery. That was a huge stop. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree. My phone's almost dead right now. Well, I have it on like one of these like charger things because I watched YouTube all day because I had nothing to do today, so I just watched videos. So they're gonna go for it on 4th and goal. This is a big stop. You listen to Tech 9? Absolutely. I mean, not like a whole lot of Tech 9, but I do have his Kansas City track downloaded. Yeah, I had a video that had that song on it, and then it got hit with copyright. But I didn't even put that much of the song on it. I was real disappointed. So, but I do listen to a little bit of Tech 9. He did the drum ceremony last week for the Chiefs. Herbert is stopped. Dan Sorensen got the stop going into half. This Chiefs defense. Dirty Dan. You're right. Dirty Dan makes the play. 10-14 at the half. 2 goal line, 4th down stands. I'm content with that. And the boys get the ball to start the half. I'm Dirty Dan. I'll put you in. I needed you in the first half of the season. Because I needed Dirty Dan to take a break and someone fill in for him the first half. He had a slow start to the season. All right, since it is halftime and we're just hanging out. John Madden once said you should always take the points. They could have been up 7 going in the half. Geez, that was kind of dumb. Well, technically, they could have been up 10 by the half because they went for it on 4th down on the first drive of the game. And so they could have gotten 3. But I'm not Pinhead Larry. You're Pinhead Larry. I'm Dirty Dan. But through the halftime, if anyone would like to come up here and either talk crap or talk about nothing or just hang out, there is the link to do so. I'm going to close down the poll. 75% of you guys were riding. 76% of you guys were riding with me and the Chiefs today. 15% said Chargers and 9% said tie. Tonight's dinner is pork loin with cream of chicken over rice. Oh my goodness. You've got an excellent taste. Last night, was it last night? Or yesterday, the day before yesterday, I had a pork tenderloin and just some mac and cheese with it. And then so I ate it like just the pork tenderloin, but then we put it in the crock pot yesterday to recook it. And so we're going to make some pulled pork with the other half of it. If I appeared on camera, then sure, but can't. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but you don't need a camera. You can just have a microphone. So all you need is a microphone. A camera is optional. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. Look at all these 8% voting on what I started. You did start that. I was assuming this was going in towards the vampire direction. But you don't need a camera puppet if anybody wants to hang out. And I can have up to 10 people total on the stream at once, which is very hectic. I've done that with other streams before. But if anybody wants to come and say hi or just talk through the halftime with me, that all is well. No. Let me see. Copy. Pulled pork does sound really great. What's your email? I'll type it in the chat for you, Obi. There you go. Yeah, I haven't eaten any of it yet. That's what I'm gonna eat today. But the pork tenderloin by itself ended up turning out pretty good. Will it work with a headset for a phone? It should, yeah. Any sort of microphone or camera or both. Because I stream via through my phone a lot if I'm having issues with the computer. I mean, not recently, but I used to. Uh-oh. Yep, any form works. Puppet's just scared. Looks like Dad's stream will probably be concluding soon. And so he might come over here as well. But it'll be a few minutes. Let's pull up the stats for this game while we're sitting here. So Mahomes is 12 for 16, 112, and Herbert's 10 for 19, 105, 1 TD, 1 interception. Let's go. Let's just go look at team stats. Chargers had 14 first downs. Chiefs had 11. Chargers have 208 yards total, and the Chiefs have 154. I think the Chargers have the most rushing yards that they've had. Is it raining on that car? What car? I feel like I might have missed something. Oops.
Hello.
Yo, how's it going?
What's up?
What's going on? Nice
I
for
got
you.
this. This is working.
Yeah, I was going to say it should work with the phone pretty well. It's raining in LA, I guess. Oh, okay.
I
I
you
am
keep
not
up it.
watching it, the halftime right now. But how's it going, Jonathan? Nice to have you on here.
It's going pretty good. Making dinner.
Making dinner. Man, your dinner sounds delicious. I'm about to come to St. Louis, I think you said.
Mississippi.
Mississippi, okay. I'm about to hop on a plane. I'm all about food all day, every day. Can't share pictures in the chat. You said you don't like chocolate, but it says send a picture of brownies and cookies I'm selling on the website. This food talk has made me hungry. I feel like Jonathan over here is the one who starts the food talk conversation the last couple games.
Yeah. All my fault. Just blame it all on me.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with some food. So how do you feel about the Rams coming out with 26 positive cases today and yesterday?
Don't remind me.
Don't remind me. One of my best friends, who happens to be my neighbor, is a huge Browns fan right now, and they had Baker Mayfield test positive, and now their backup Case Keenum also tested positive, and they play Saturday. So he's been down bad this week.
It's getting rough out there.
Yeah, but apparently I don't know what happened with the NFL. But Baker Mayfield decided to come out and say something that they're only testing certain teams and not players that are vaccinated. I don't know the situation, but so I don't know if that's like a thing that's affecting these 4 teams, the Rams, Bears, Browns, and Texans that got hit the hardest. But I feel like there's some controversy that's about to come out like real big on this whole thing.
They're cracking open.
I know that they
behind the scenes. What's going on?
Yeah, right. Like they're like putting all the protocols back in effect too, with like meetings and stuff. So it's about to get dumb again.
Yeah, especially with the new one, the new variant. What is it? Omicron.
Omicron? I don't know, but the first time I ever heard of it, all I could think of was Peyton Manning saying Omaha, and so that's all I could. Literally, I just go around and I'm like, Omaha. And I'm like, why you keep saying that? And I'm like, isn't that what COVID is or something? But yeah, Omicron sounds like a type of like transformer or something.
No, wasn't that the name of the planet on Futurama? Omicron Persei 6.
Yep, that was the other one I saw. I keep seeing memes about too. I mean, I don't think COVID is a joke by any means, but the jokes of this name have brought me at least a little bit of light on this whole situation. Future what-a? Boy, Puppet, don't tell me you don't know what Futurama is.
Oh, come on, Puppet.
I made a sandwich at lunch, ham, beans, macaroni, and salad, and potato chips. Like, did you put all 4 of those things on your sandwich, or is that just, like, everything you ate with your sandwich?
That sounds like a Scooby-Doo special.
It does sound like a Scooby-Doo special. Steak and beans for
Yeah.
dinner. That sounds pretty good. Couldn't tell ya. Now what?
What is on? Oh. I guess. What? Not really talking to anybody.
Yes, all on a sandwich. Sounds like a pretty intense sandwich.
Talk about games on Thursday on football. What?
You're cutting a little bit in and out there, Jonathan.
I walked away from the phone.
Oh, that makes sense. I know
I'm
what
in
it
here
is. You've never
cooking
seen a
and
single episode. Well, you need to go on Netflix or Hulu or just regular TV and find it and binge it because it'll make your life a little bit better. My man in
like I was
northern
saying earlier, not
Mississippi.
many people can get access to streaming services.
That's true. That's true. Well, I will find a way
So
to like record it.
if
I'll
they
just
take
record it on
NFL
my
off
phone
Fox
and
and
send
do
you
it
an
strictly
email.
streaming, then that's gonna suck.
That's true. Like everything. I hate that they keep making like new streaming services too. Like there's too many.
Yeah, not everything needs to have a streaming service.
And that's kind of what I was getting in about the like when you asked about the Fox games on the Thursday night or whatever. Is I remember like before this season started, they were like talking about every year like who's buying what rights to what games, and you know like a lot of them have been talking about going to. You know, like Nickelodeon just started airing like the last year they aired a playoff game and
Yeah, that's really weird. Nickelodeon having NFL games
yeah,
and
I
the
mean
whole slime
it's
thing they
strange.
had with it.
I know they do like a special thing on Wednesdays now too. I don't know what it is. I've yet to watch it, but I don't have regular TV.
But
But
now with Amazon doing it, they have that whole that thing where they analyze every play with the percentage of what this play had of being successful,
right,
which is kind of cool.
it's cool, but it's just they need to stop spreading things out. Everything was fine the way it was.
Next thing you know, Disney Plus is going to have football on it. You're going to see Mickey Mouse on the 50-yard line. Oh boy, huh?
Absolutely. All right, Jonathan. Well, the game is kicking back off, but it was nice to have you on for a few.
All right, I'll get back to cooking and get back to the game.
Absolutely. It's nice to have you on. You're more than welcome anytime you want. Just let us know and we can get you up here. But I will see you, you know, in the chat or have fun making your dinner, whichever.
Later.
See ya. All right, so the Chargers kicked off and it was a touchback for the Chiefs. Now Mahomes is rolling right, and he throws way deep down the field and doesn't complete to Tyreek Hill, but there's a flag out. And it looks like a deep ball pass interference against the Chargers. Very cool. You can have guests on the show, Alex. Absolutely. We did it a little bit when we first started the channel, but we were trying to figure out like a way to, you know, improve our channel and make it more, I don't even want to say professional, just nicer. And so we haven't, you know, until recently decided to start playing with the whole guest feature until we got it figured out. But I figured doing these play-by-plays, halftime's a good space to just have anybody who wants to come talk with you. So it's going to be first down for KC on the Chargers 45. They throw it to Mecole Hardman. It was a really high catch, so he got hit as he came down with it for a gain of like 3 or 4. That was fun. Yeah, thanks for coming on, Jonathan. I do appreciate it. What's up, JXG? Trubisky won the MVP. Absolutely. Also, I did get your email, Obi. I'll check it out in a few minutes. If I can pull it up on the computer, I will in a second. So this is going to be 2nd and 5 at the Chargers 40. Yeah, I don't like the word professional, but 2nd and 5, they go with Edwards-Helaire and don't get much into me 3rd down. I don't like the word professional, but just make it look nicer, I guess, because we were kind of like all over the place when we first started. So it's going to be 3rd and 4 here. They got Kelsey running across the screen in motion. Mahomes loads up deep to a wide open Tyreek deep down the field, and he gets pushed out of bounds. So that's going to be 24 yards to Tyreek Hill. This is exactly the drive they needed to start this half to get them at least a little bit back on track. Nice throw to Hill. Yeah, that was nice. So the Chiefs are in the red zone now on the 16-yard line. And they hand it off to Darrell Williams, and he only gets about 2 and stuffed up. Nobody was covering him. Yeah, he was like, I mean, they all swarmed to him immediately, but he had just like an open lane right down to the top left of the field. Second and 8. Let's see if the Chiefs can convert in the red zone right here. So this one, he goes to throw a side pass to Tyreek, and it gets batted down. He's lucky that one's not picked. That was a pick. He was gone. Yeah, that was almost picked. You got to be a little more careful with balls like that. All right, 3rd and 8 here. They need to convert this. And he throws it to Pringle, but just a little high, he just couldn't come down with it. So they're going to have to settle for 3 here. I wouldn't understand if they went for it on 4th and 8. So it's going to be about a 33-yard field goal attempt for Harrison Butker to cut this to a 1-score game. Pick is up, and as good as it can get. Chiefs 13, Chargers 14. It's going to be commercial break. And then when we come back, it will be Chargers football. Pringle should have had that. Yeah, that was a catchable ball. He's had a lot of issues in that area of the field, like 5-yard, 6-yard area, right, all the way across. And usually, if they have more than one down left before 4th down, and he doesn't connect, he'll usually go right back to him. But this was not a situation he could do that, so at least they got 3 on it. Chargers need to take notes. They don't have to go for it every time on fourth down. I mean, I'm fine with it, and I'm fine with the defense standing up and giving them no points. But for future reference, when the Chargers are playing somebody else, they need to learn from that. They're showing Burger King commercial. What happened to Josh Gordon? Is he still on the team? Yeah, he actually got his first touchdown with the Chiefs last week, but he got put on COVID list today or yesterday, one of the two. Him and Chris Jones are both inactive for this game, unfortunately. But as soon as they get him involved, they got to take him away, and I'm sad because I was rooting for him because he hasn't seemed to get in any trouble since he's been there, and he's a big guy, like a good target. He's like T. Higgins for the Bengals, like a really big receiver. Of course, Gordon would get COVID. Yeah, like seriously, as soon as they start getting him involved, immediately he's out. I think it was COVID. I don't think it was injury related. His longest consecutive game streak is intact at 5. He's talented, but, he can't stay on the field. And when he is on the field, they hadn't been utilizing him. He's only had like 3-4 catches since he's signed with the Chiefs, 10 weeks ago. Or targets, I should say, not even catches. So kickoff is up, and it's going to be out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rob Riggle is there, and he's wearing a Chiefs Christmas sweater. I need it. All right, from the 25, they have Guyton in motion. He fakes the handoff, and he throws it to Mike Williams and gets 5 or 6 yards as he's pushed out of bounds by Nick Bolton. I need the Chiefs defense to come up strong, not wait until they get down to the goal line to make a stand right here. We can play a little bit of catch up, get the offense back on the field, and take the lead again. 2nd and 5 here. Herbert hands off to, looks like Jackson, and he gets another first down. And the Chargers are rolling. I don't know if I've seen the Chargers run the ball as many times as they have tonight all season. Now he goes meow. Yeah, the Chargers have 111 rushing yards. I just feel like that's unusual for them, and they've got 110 passing yards. So he throws the ball and he gets tipped. He had some heat on that football too. And it was targeted to Keenan Allen, and Mike Hughes just gets up and breaks up the pass. Great ball. So 2nd and 10 here. Clock stopped at 10:58 left in the third quarter. Herbert's got time. He checks down to Austin Eckler, and he only gets 2 yards, and Nick Bolton makes the stop again. Alley Cat, do you work with Alex? Rob Riggle, SNL alum, who should have been on there longer. I do like that stupid show he does, the golfing. So it's 3rd and 6 here. Arrest him. Frank Clark came across the line. There's a flag. Obi, no, I don't work with Tim. Tim and I, we met via YouTube. So it's a 5-yard penalty, which would make it 3rd and 1 now. Hope the Colts beat the Patriots. Me too. Mostly for the Colts. I don't really care either way what happens with the Patriots, but I just want the Colts to go on a win streak and make the Titans nervous. All right, 3rd and 1 here. And my feed just froze. So it looks like he threw the ball to Mike Williams, and they convert the first down. I think just froze on the feed, so that was a little disappointing. But Chargers continue to roll down the field. They're in Chiefs territory now on about the 36-yard line. They hand it off to Jackson, and he gets about 2 or 3. Yes, Tim works very far away. Second and 8 here, 8:40 left in the first quarter. I don't know why I keep putting this game over here when I could just put it right here. Herbert loads up to Williams again, but Charvarius Ward makes the stop. Would you say 1,000,000 miles? Oh, I'm back. Had to deal with an asshole real quick. Well, that's what the casino life does to you. You deal with a lot of those. 3rd and 8 here. This is a perfect opportunity for the Chiefs defense. Herbert's rolling. He hits Jalen Guyton, but he's going to be short. 4th and 2 here. And they're going to stay on the field again. This is huge. This is huge, 2 yards. I've been in my apartment all night. Hey, Alex, you think Matt Patricia wants the Jags head coach job? Well, I heard a rumor or somebody say something about Eric Bieniemy, and that would make me really sad. 4th and 2, and it's batted up. And they got to stay in. This is what the Chiefs needed right here. But I feel like he probably does want it. There's a couple guys. I think Urban Meyer wants the Bears job. I don't hate Matt Nagy. It's just things have not rolled the way, they were supposed to for him. But, I don't know. There's a couple coaching jobs going to come into question this year, starting with the Jags, and I have no idea. But what's up, Kenneth? Nice to see you. Haley says, hi, Alex. What's up, Haley? My dude. I'm very, very, very happy about that 4th and 2 stop. I cannot believe, I understand, sticking with the game plan, but for Brandon Staley to just continue. So there's points right there. Like if the Chargers lose this game, it's going to be their own fault. But I guess, going for it on fourth down, controlling their own destiny. And so I guess I have to respect that. And I mean, I'm fine with it. But 3 turnover on downs this game. Like, when do they learn? Yeah, I kind of felt sarcasm in him, but I wouldn't be surprised. Like Adam Gase, uh, Matt Patricia. But I did hear something like legitimately about Bieniemy, and I want him to get a head coaching job, but part of me wants him to just like hold off until Reed retires and then takes over the Chiefs because that would make me a little happier. How many times do we have to teach you, old man? Well, yeah, I'm sure Packers fans love Nagy, but I don't mind him. He was with the Chiefs for a little bit during the Alex Smith transforming into Patrick Mahomes era. Things have just, like I said, not went the right direction. He caves to the media, and that's his problem. If he ran the team in things how he wanted to and not listen to the media, I feel like they would be doing better right now. I know Nick Bolton's not going to win Defensive Rookie of the Year because of Micah Parsons, but I hope they at least decide to talk about him. All right, 1st and 10. Mahomes hits the middle to Kelsey. And that might have been a fumble. But I feel like he was down on his back. I don't know. Okay, so they said he was down by contact. You are safe. Yeah, I thought he was down like but at least his butt, if not his butt and back. I was going to be so mad. I don't feel like Kelsey would have just let go of the ball if he didn't know he was down. But I've seen dumber things in these divisional games with the Chiefs. All right, so Brandon Staley's going to challenge the ruling on a field. Yeah, I think the Chiefs will win this challenge, but if they don't, I don't know how I feel. I don't know how to feel. No, they're going to go back to commercial break while the officials are looking at this play. Okay, well, I guess we'll see in a minute. And I don't know. I feel like I was just pondering in my head, so I apologize. I was just like overthinking that, but I don't know. I feel like this is an emotional challenge. I do too. Looked like he was down before the ball came out. Like, I think his butt was down. He just wants it to be a fumble, so he challenged it and wasted a timeout. I think so too, and like I feel like this is one of the challenges of being a young head coach is you want to stay aggressive, like they've done that, constantly going forward on fourth down and, making big decisions like this to challenge and things like that. I mean, it is close. Don't get me wrong. This play is close, so it could be worth challenging. I understand why he does the things he does. But I don't know. I just feel like this one got in my head a little bit. I wouldn't not have challenged it, but that timeout, if they end up losing the challenge, might come back and bite them for doing that. I'm back. What's up, Nathan? All right, so after the challenge, the ruling on the field stands. 6:39 left in the third quarter. And so it's going to be at the 38-yard line, 1st and 10 for Kansas City. That looks like Alairis in the backfield. And they fake the handoff to him. And Mahomes gets hit as he throws it. And it'll be incomplete, so 2nd and 10. All right, Obi, I'm pulling up your email right now. Those cookies look amazing. I'm not in. Okay, Mahomes is rolling right, and he throws it at the last second, and it's going to be incomplete. So 3rd and 10. The cookies look amazing, and honestly, the brownies look amazing too, but I do not like walnuts, but they do look fairly tasty. Chocolate chip and walnut cookies with sea salt. Do be looking tasty. All right, 3rd and 10. Chiefs need to convert here. Mahomes loads up way deep to Tyreek Hill, and he catches it, but the flag comes out. Allergic to walnuts. My sister is too, so I live with her a lot of my life, and so I never ate them, but I just grew to not liking. I cannot believe Tyreek caught that, first of all, and second of all, the flag was coming, so they were getting down there either way. That is what they needed right there. I do another version of brownies with cinnamon frosted pecans. I'm just not a fan of like many different like nuts, but I would probably try them either way. And like because of my sister's allergy, I think that's why I've never, really been into most of them. I like cashews. I know that's like a cheaper sounding route to going to that, and I like peanut butter. Peanut butter is my fave. What's up, Brian? Shinks. What's up, Kathy? Did Dad's stream just end? Because it feels like his stream just ended. What I missed? Chiefs defense has been great. Chiefs offense is finally getting rolling a little bit. It's 13-14. They just hit Tyreek for another 4 or 5 yards. It's going to be 3rd and short. Ohio River History Raid. What's up, Colin? Also a gelded version of milk chocolate chip cookies with no nuts. See, now you got me. Now you're talking. I don't know how my dad feels about like walnuts and pecans. I feel like he probably likes them. He usually likes things that I don't. An appearance by me. Yeah, at halftime, Jonathan came up and talked with me for a few. So they hit Pringle for the first down, and he gets stuffed up afterwards. Pretty close game. Yeah, it's been a very back and forth game. I mean, it started off with all Chiefs, and then it was all Chargers, and then the Chiefs got 3 to make it a 1-point game, and now the Chiefs should at least get 3 on this drive. At the end of this drive, they should have the lead, but anything can happen. All right, so 1st and 10 from the 11, so they can still get a first down here. Oatmeal cookies with butterscotch and chocolate chips. That sounds pretty good. Mahomes throws and hits Kelsey on about the 1 or 2 yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and 1. I feel like they'll run the ball right here and try to at least get, a first down so they get more chances into the end zone. They got Darrell Williams in the backfield. That's exactly who I like Clyde, but I would want Darrell in this situation. Oh, and the Mickey Mouse voice. True that. They handed off to Williams, and he couldn't get around his own guy. Sugar heaven, but you can pretend they're good for you because of the oatmeal. People hate on oatmeal cookies, but I don't mind them. All right, 3rd and 1. They might just take a shot for the end zone right here. And this might end up being a sneak. Nope. Shovel pass. That's a first down. They're going to put it short. It looks like he fell right down on the first down marker. He might have been like an inch short, like this much. Oatmeal raisin cookies are the best. They're not my favorite, but like they're probably up there for me. I have no hatred towards the oatmeal raisin. Mecole Hardman in motion. He throws it too low, and they do not convert on 4th and 1. What kind of throw was that? No, he might have had a bad grip on it. So they went for it, and the guy was there. It was a touchdown. It's just thrown too short. They said it didn't look like he had a good grip on it, so it might have slipped in his hand. They never marked the ball where I think it should be. I feel like that's true too. So that's going to be the first turnover on downs for the Chiefs this game. But they're on like the 1 yard line. So if the Chiefs defense can keep playing like they were, they can get a safety or a stop here. Worst throw of Mahomes' career. That's what that was, Luke. Honestly. Bad timing, too. Yeah, all of that was not the way it needed to be. And that was rough. Yeah. So the Chargers are going to take over on like the 1 or 2 yard line. And I need the Chiefs defense. Like, see, this is the part where it's like dinner is done, man. My stomach grumbled as soon as that message came across. But this is that time where it's going to come down to you can't expect the defense to continuously play elite this deep in the game if the offense can't do anything. They have to convert. They got to put points up. So there's not so much pressure on the defense. Food. Yeah, I had a peanut butter sandwich, but for the stream. But that's all I've had today. Got to close out my night at work. Just hit the thumbs up. Good luck with the Chargers, Alex. Hey, Colin, I appreciate that, my guy. I'll probably see you sometime this week. Sounds like they're their own worst enemy tonight. I feel like that's been, the story of the season, when with the games that they've lost. As it's been, only one side of the ball is playing well. And the defense can only play elite for so long if there's no offense. And if the offense can't convert, then the defense will start becoming worse. Wouldn't be surprised to see Deion Sanders as a head coach in the NFL before too long. That would be pretty sweet. So they just keep the ball on the ground here, and they get about 4 yards with – I don't know who that is, but they said that was only his second carry of the year. All right, 2nd and 6 from the 5.5-yard line. I won't – oh, never mind. I spoke too soon. So Herbert's rolling. He's going to run for the first down and then run out of bounds. So 1st and 10. Chargers dig out of their own hole. I miss Chris Jones. 4 turnovers on downs, tied for the most in the NFL this season. 3 inside the 5-yard line. Yeah, I saw that the number 1 high school prospect in the country just decommitted from Florida State to go play at Jackson State with Deion Sanders. I thought that was pretty cool. So a handoff, and there's no one to stop him, and he gets all the way down to the 35-yard line. See, the Chiefs defense is probably getting tired now. It's so I'm saying, things like that, the offense need, they need more production out of their offense so the defense doesn't get tired. They need to stand tall the rest of this drive. What's up, Rob? It has been a fun game tonight for sure. He has an impressive record as a college coach, and apparently his players love playing for him. I mean, if I played football, I feel like I would love playing for him too. It's such a good dude, man. Good player, good dude. He's done it all. Baseball, football, coaching. Goat. Thought the Chiefs were going to run away with it, then boom, the Chargers were right back in it. Yeah, just some dumb things. That last play by Mahomes on 4th down, he just threw it short. Little things. That's all it is little things. Chiefs defense is playing actually really well. I know they're giving up a lot of yards, but they're making stops where it counts. Eating my peanut butter jelly. That's what I was just talking about. I just had one before this game started, so I'm right there with you. All right, Alex, I'm going to go eat and charge my phone. I'll try to come back before the end of the game, but if I don't, had fun talking with you at halftime. Yeah, for sure. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for hanging out in the chat. I do appreciate it, and enjoy your dinner. And we'll see you when we see you. But if we don't see you, we hope you have a good night. But this isn't my dinner. It's not my dinner either. I think I'm having pulled pork for dinner. Rap and sports really began to merge at that time. Deion was kind of a gangsta. I freaked out the other day because I saw him on Instagram or somewhere in a wheelchair. But I guess he had surgery on his toes from I guess playing football. 26 thumbs up. Is that a record? I didn't even look at that, but maybe. That Jack in the Box chicken sandwich looks good on the commercial. I have not seen a Jack in the Box commercial, but there's no Jack in the Box around where I live, so that's probably why. Alex, is your dad here? If not, will you tell him? And my youngest son have the same birthday. Anyways, I thought it was super cool. He should come in here after a few. Usually he does after his stream ends. So, but if he doesn't, I'll let him know. All right, so they ran the ball and only got a yard, so it's going to be 2nd and 9 here. Oh, she's working, Rob. She might be in the chat. She might be in here. I've eaten at Jack in the Box when we usually go to Texas every once in a while. Well, my dad goes more frequent as me. Herbert loads up deep to Allen and connects with him and for the first down and long. But it was like probably in Arkansas where I had Jack in the Box. It was like either on our way home or on our way to Texas. We stopped there. I'm not even sure that I know who the guy covering Allen was. I'm going to eat Taco Bell. I freaking love Taco Bell. I had Arby's yesterday or one day this week. So 1st and 10 from the 30, Chiefs 35. Herbert's looking. He goes right towards Mike. No. So they're going to get Hitchens for pass interference, but I don't know who that he was targeting. I think they said Anderson. You know what's good about Taco Bell? Those new cheesy toasted burritos. Those are pretty good. Yeah, no, I didn't have Arby's. I had Wendy's. And they have like a $5 bag or something. And it comes with like a bacon double burger, some chicken nuggets, some fries, and a drink. And it's for $5, I feel like was a pretty good deal. 1st and 10, they throw a wheel route to Allen, but he throws it incomplete to Williams. I didn't know. I didn't expect Keenan Allen to throw the ball. They put the cheese outside the tortilla, melted. I know, it's real great. Got my truck fixed yesterday. Heck yeah, Rob. Casey needs to get that offense fired up. It looks like the Chargers are full steam ahead right now. That's what I'm saying. They got their wide receiver throwing passes now. 2nd and 10 from the 20, 13:38 left of the game. They toss it to Eckler, and they almost had him for a loss, but he ended up gaining about 2 yards right there. I've never met anyone that doesn't like Taco Bell. Pretty sure they use a secret ingredient to make people crave it. Oh my gosh, you're probably right. I even know like vegans and vegetarians that like Taco Bell. Or maybe not vegans, but at least for sure vegetarians that go there and just get everything without meat. Herbert throws to Eckler, and Eckler just bounces off the guy. He should go down, but he just bounces off. What a tough dude. And it's going to be 4th down, and what do you know? They're going to go for it on 4th and 1. They must hate their kicker or something. My partner at work eats Taco Bell. She is vegan. Yeah, see, I just feel like everybody eats Taco Bell at least somewhat. All right, 4th and 1 on the 11-yard line. They hand it off to Joshua Kelly and get the first down inside the 5. So he's giving 1st and goal again. I don't know if they can stop him again, but I'd love to see it. Motocroft parts are great, though, at least. I've only eaten at Taco Bell once. That's crazy to me. I feel like people eat taco. I don't eat as much as I used to. When I lived near a Taco Bell, I ate it quite a bit, but I don't eat it very much. But it is cheap and good. I mean, it's not cheap for me. I feel like me and Shelby go there and spend like $30 every time. Chargers could go over 200 yards rushing tonight. I mean, they've got to be getting close. Like their last drive or the drive before that, they were at like 112. So the second and goal from like the 1 yard line. And I'm over 50. That's like setting a record. I've only eaten Taco Bell once over 50. So they faked the handoff, and Nick Bolton was in the face of Herbert and made him throw it away. So it's going to be third and goal. Nick Bolton is a monster. I'm telling you. Taco Bell, no bueno. Dude, he was like holding him back with his arm and then just threw it to the back of the end zone. So they hand it off, and it's short, and the ball comes out. Is this Lamar Jackson fumbling on the 1 yard line? The Chiefs are saying they have it, and the Chargers are saying nothing. So I feel like the Chiefs have it. Round of applause, boys. He went to dive over the pile, and he lost it. Oh, yeah, he just knocked it out of his hand when he dove forward. Gonna take a classic Mahomes comeback tonight, but he does not look like his MVP self. No, he does not. But this is what they needed. Turnover. It's time to get fired up. It's time to get fired up. They could probably, if they can get their offense rolling good enough, they can go take this ball down the field and use all the time up and put points on the board and, not give them the ball back. I've seen these 10-minute drives that they can put together. That's what they need right now. Just kill the clock, wear the Chargers defense out, give your defense time to rest in case, they do have to come back out on the field, put up points in the end. They're only down 1, so they can take a field goal if they need to, if they can kill enough time. What the hell's been going on in here? There he is. There he is. Interesting. Alex, back and forth from like the 1 yard line, both directions. Literally, both teams are just getting stopped between the 5 and goal line. That's the break they needed. That's what they needed. Things are about to get hot. No mistakes. No mistakes for the Chiefs. That would be some drive, but we've all seen them do it before. Like an 18-play drive. Drama. Hey, Dad, can I borrow the car? His car's pretty nice, so it'd be worth borrowing. Is no one kicking? No, see, the Chiefs have only been in a situation where they could have taken the points and went for it on like 4th and a half a yard on like the 2 yard line. But the Chargers have gone for it every single 4th down they've had tonight. So they're the ones that need to be – they'd be up by so much more if they would kick field goals. It's been a good game, though. Other than that, it's been a good game. Oh, my gosh, Tim. I put my cat in a Santa suit yesterday, and I'm going to have to send you a picture when we get off of here. Shout out to Joshua Kelly for fumbling on the 1 yard line, and I'm going to call him Lamar Jackson until he touches the ball again. Yeah, but Rob, look at they've held KC to 13 points. They would have 9 more points on the board if they would have taken field goals. They would be up 23-13 instead of 14-13 if they'd taken field goals. I understand what you're saying, and I totally agree because of how the Chiefs' offense can be. But the fact that they've held them to 13 points and they're already in the fourth quarter, think about the Chiefs are going to get the ball back. And like I said, they are able to take this with 10:54 left in the game to take it down the field and use that entire clock. They're able to do that. And then just kill them and never give them the ball back. So, I feel like the Chargers, it's because they have a young head coach, and I like his aggressiveness, but they've been stopped on the 5-yard line 3 times. So they toss it to Hardman. The Chargers are charging. I know that, and you know that. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I agree completely. But the Chiefs defense has been playing fairly lights out today, and I'm here for it. Defense wins championships deep down, no matter what sport it is. But their defense needs a break. So this long, drawn-out drive is what they need right now. 2nd and 4 right here from the 8-yard line. Edwards-Helaire gets tripped up, so it's going to be 3rd and about 2 probably. Almost as well as Brady can. I'm not talking about Brady today. But just remember, Rob, Sean Payton owns the Bucs in regular season. Sunday Night Football. I'll be right here, Rob. No, dude, no. No. So the linebacker batted the pass up and brought it down on the 3-yard line or whatever. No. No, dude. I won't say no, dude, again, but they're passing around turnovers. Bench Mahomes. I like Chad Henne and but that's no. The game is Sunday night. Dude. 2-yard line. See if they can stop them again. Their defense did not have enough time, and Eckler just runs straight into the end zone. First play. Screw you. What did I say? Little hostile. All right. Now the Chiefs have got to get their crap together. All right, so they're lining up to kick the field goal. No more turnovers for the Chiefs. 9.5 minutes left. Now they can't run the clock out because if they don't get the 2-point conversion, not you, Luke. Oh, okay. I was like, dang. I was like, what did I do? Yes, the Chiefs have a backup QB. It's Chad Henne, and he's actually pretty good. Well, it was awesome in the defense perspective. I mean, it was a great play that guy made for the interception. Their backup is Jackson Mahomes. Oh, man, this light the whole team on fire then. We quit. We're throwing in the towel. So, yeah, something's not right with him. Those are not good passes he's making, and He's just it's probably the whole drama with his brother going on, honestly, because that's what I've said about like other teams. When people start talking about them negatively about anything, they don't play as well because they're stuck worrying about other dumb things. And when the media gets off their back, then they start getting better. And I feel like Jackson Mahomes has put a lot of pressure on Patrick this year in multiple situations. And so, yeah, that too, his concussion. And then he took that other big hit in the Tennessee game this year, which really freaked me out. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, Mahomes has just not been right between his toe and the concussion. I was at that game when he got that concussion against the Browns, and that was probably one of the scariest situations I've ever been in. Mahomes is toast. No, Mahomes is not toast. I just wish his brother would stop being ignorant. And I don't know. I just feel like, like I said, every time there was drama, I would say the Jacksonville situation, but Urban Meyer has just been Urban Meyer all year. Like, they played a really good game against Cincinnati. He went and pulled that crap in the Ohio bar, whatever, and then they looked like not even the same team afterwards. And then Washington had that crap, or not Washington, Tampa Bay had that crap with Antonio Brown, and then they played Washington next and they lost. Like, this media is not good for, these teams. Like, when the media is not on you, you have almost a better chance to succeed. So it's going to be a touchback with 9:29 to go. Chiefs had the ball on the 25. But this game's not over yet, Luke. So, there's still time. They're only down 8. Yeah, see, like, every time, everyone's talking about you and you've got to deal with that, it just takes away from football. And, distractions are distractions, whether you let them in or not. They're still right here in your face. So they go straight to the ground with Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and he gets a decent run for about 5. So 2nd and 5 with 9 minutes to go. Raiders are still suffering. That's a prime example, not only the Ruggs incident, but the Gruden incident, and then that cornerback who posted that video with the gun and acting dumb. Like, they have not been the same since then. Like, I think they would have been able to continue to win games like consistently with the loss of Gruden, but like all the other stuff surrounding them is still just hitting them in the face every day. So it was an incomplete pass, so it's going to be 3rd and 5 here. He threw it over to Kelsey, and they fell short. Gruden is going to win millions. We need a Mahomes and Hill heart-to-heart right about now. We need a Mahomes and anybody heart-to-heart because anybody on that team can catch a deep ball from him. Mahomes is still backing up. He rolls right. He throws to a wide open Kelsey, and he's going down the field. He's down to the 30, the 20. He's going to take it all the way down to about the 1-yard line, but there is a flag on the play. And now Kelsey's not getting up. I don't know if he's just out of breath, but he's standing up now. $69 yards. And there's a hold on the defense. That's what they needed right there. They might need to take him out for a couple plays. Yeah, I was going to say it was just under 9 before this play. $69 yards, nice. 8:29 left to play. Hardman in motion. They hand it off to Williams, and he was very close but did not get in. Need a QB sneak. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen, but second down and goal. Now it's gonna take us under the 8-minute mark. They still got Kelsey on the sideline catching his breath. I'm gonna head out. Might be around on the weekend. Have a nice night. Hey Nathan, have a good one. I hope whatever you got going on works itself out and gets you back on the right track. But we're here if you need anything. So he throws a bullet into the middle of the end zone to Tyreek. That's a tutty. And as it stands right now, this is a 3-point game before the extra points. I mean, 2-point game. I freaking can't count. That was a tough catch. You put a little bit of heat on that. Hit him in the face. And they're going to go for 2 here with 7:44 left. It's 19-21. They're 0 for 1 on 2-point conversions this season. See you later. I don't know what your name is, but see ya later. All right, so they had to get it on the right hash, and they line up to go for 2. They got Hardman running across the screen. Now he's running back. He fakes the handoff to Clyde. And now he's scrambling right. He throws it into Clyde for the 2-point conversion. It's a tie ball game now. Oh boy, things just got interesting now. 7:44 left to go. Kelsey and Hill playing their butts off tonight. They really are. So there was a flag on the defense, and they're going to enforce it on after the kick. The commentator said they're surprised they passed up throwing to Hardman to begin with, but I mean the last time they did that, it was just a little bit short, so I understand him being a little timid about it. What a play, though. Oh, I see that. He took the hit after the play. The Chargers probably will be cursed so long as Spanos owns the team. That 69-yard play by Kelsey, though, was just – it would have been nice for him to get that touchdown just for the pure fact he worked so hard down the field. Shoo! Now they got to play smart, not give up the big plays. Attempt to get a stop here. Mahomes fired up, but needs to make better decisions down the stretch here. They gotta play smart football for the rest of this game. They're still in it. I'm fired up. He's fired up. You're fired up. You're fired up. You're fired up. We're all fired up. Now we just gotta trust in our defense and hope that they're not too worn out because that was a pretty quick drive. So it's from the 25. I know the Chargers are going to try to pound the ball a little bit here. So they hand off to Jackson. He gets about 2 or 3 here. So it's going to be second and 8 with 7:30 to go and counting. Let's get a pick six. Oh, man. Can Dirty Dan seal a game like he did last time that we were in here covering the Chiefs? Fakes the handoff. Herbert rolls. He hits Allen, and he gets smacked out of bounds by Mike Hughes. Good play. It's going to be third down here. Channeling your inner Pat Benatar, I see. Heck yeah. She's awesome, so I'll accept. All right, 3rd and 3 here. This would be an incredible stop. They hand it off, and he does convert. They almost made the stop. He had a head full of steam running that ball. I like, from the Chargers' perspective, that they've got other guys getting fairly involved in the run game. I mean, being that Eckler is a little banged up, but, they've not done so bad, really. I don't know a whole lot about them. So they go back to the ground, and he just gets swallowed up immediately. That was Jackson again. Okay, so the guy that went off in the stretcher in the first quarter, they said that he's in stable condition and he's at UCLA getting further head test ran. That was a pretty scary situation early in the game. So 2nd down and 9 here. They got a tight end in motion. He fakes the handoff and Herbert's rolling. What a catch. That was by their rookie Josh Palmer for another first down. Dude, I was high on Josh Palmer a little bit at the beginning of the season. I haven't heard too much out of him, but that was a nice catch. So Eckler's back in the game. He gets about 6 yards on that run. So the Chargers are able to run all over the Chiefs. Like I said, they've made stops where it counts, but they need to not make it all the way down the field before they decide to play lights out. Like, they need to get stops here, stop allowing first down after first down. They need to get off the field. So they're right on the edge of into Chiefs territory. He fakes the handoff again. He hits the tight end Cook, and he's still on his feet, and he finally gets drug out of bounds. So what I'm saying, like, they got to stop doing this. And I know Chris Jones being out is huge. A lot of guys that are playing, have been dealing with either illness or lingering injuries. So everyone's a little banged up. It's that time of year. But it just makes no sense how it's so much easier for them to, make red zone stops than it is all the way down the field. I know there's more space, but so they hand off to Jackson, and he gets another 13 yards, 14 yards. So now they're down inside the 15-yard line. All right, time for them to step up because this is where their forte has been. Like I just said, they need to step up here. They need a big play in a big way, another turnover or just a stop. Hold them to either a 3 or a turnover. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Get them to 4th down. Don't let them keep moving. There's 3:40 left in this game. They hand it off to Eckler, and he gets swallowed up after 2. LOL. So it's going to be 2nd and 8 here. This game is not over. I'm surprised the Chiefs haven't elected to use some timeouts yet. So the Chargers are at 190 rush yards. So someone said something about 200 earlier. It's getting close. So they hand it off again. He only gets about 2 more. Chargers need a TD if they want to win. I agree. This is a huge third down. It's going to be 3rd down and 6. There's 2.5 minutes left. And Herbert's looking, throws into the end zone, and hits Keenan Allen for an 8-yard touchdown. Well, you said they need a touchdown if they want to win. He hit all reliable in the end zone. So the Chargers are back on top. Let's see what the Chiefs can do in 2:19 left. And maybe if we're lucky, we'll get some overtime. A dart, yeah, right to all reliable. I don't know if they should go for 2 because that's exactly how the Steelers beat the Ravens like last week or the week before. So like I feel like if they get a touchdown, they need to just tie this game and hope they get the ball first. You're right, Dave. You're right. All right, so the extra point was good. So it's going to be a 7-point game with 2:19 to play. I just feel like that Chiefs defense is cooked. Oh, so yeah, I didn't even mention that L'Jarius Sneed is not there as well. They got Byron Pringle in the end zone. Like, seriously, he needs to not bring it out unless he sees a lane. All right, 2:19 to play. Kickoff is up. And it's going to be a touchback. This is where Mahomes will earn his big contract. It's now or never. Chad Henne come back for the win. I mean, he can do it. I've got confidence. But I also still have confidence in Mahomes. Also, let's say the Chiefs go 3-and-out with all 3 timeouts, they can still punt. That's true. But all right, from the 25, they don't need to run the ball right now unless they get a chunk play. Yeah, Kelsey in motion. They drop back. He hits. It looks like Kelsey for a gain of 5. So now they're going up tempo. He got the playoff before the 2-minute warning, and he hit Hill down at the 40. All right, so 2 minutes left. Well, minute 56 left. And we're on the 2-minute warning commercial. We'll be back in a few. This game's giving me anxiety. A few years ago, the Chargers beat the Chiefs by going for 2 at Arrowhead. I mean, I know. But I agree. I was just saying I approve of their timeout management at this point. I mean, I'm fine with it just because of how it played out. But if they, either way, you're right. But 2-minute warning is messing with the tempo. I can't believe he got that playoff. I thought I had already hit 2 when he got it, but I'm glad he did. He converted that first down and then stopped the clock. It's not over though. We can see. We'll see. Aaron Rodgers would have left us with one timeout because he didn't like the alignment on second and third in the third quarter. Yeah, but Aaron Rodgers can literally beat anybody with a 75-yard drive and like 20 seconds on the clock. Yeah, can't score too fast and leave Herbert with time because guys like Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, he's connected for deep touchdowns and like 2-play drives, 70-plus yards also. It's really hard if you want to control the clock or you want to get the points, Oh no, I've seen a lot of onside kicks the last couple weeks too. So, what are the playoff implications of this game for the Chiefs? Well, if the Chargers win, the Chargers will be leading the division, just because they would have swept the Chiefs. They'll have the same record, but the Chiefs will fall out of the top 4 completely. Justin Herbert is now past Dan Marino for the most total touchdowns passing and rushing by any player in their first 2 seasons in the NFL history with 71. That's crazy. So Chargers win, they take the division, and the Chiefs win, they keep the division. And I don't know exactly where that puts them in the seeding. Yeah, they would probably fall to 5th, 6th, or 7th. I think they'll still be in for now until after this weekend if they lose. All right, 1st and 10 from the 40. Pressure's coming, and Mahomes just throws it into the dirt. So 2nd and 10, 1:52 left. I think that would be number 2, yeah. But if they lose, they'll definitely fall to a wild card. Mahomes throws a check down to Clyde, but they don't connect, so it's going to be 3rd and 10. I feel like Justin Herbert's hair grows faster than anybody I've known. Because he completely shaved his head last year, and I think it's longer than it was but when he shaved it. Mahomes hasn't been running at all. Yeah, it's been weird. It's been a weird game for him. All right, so they snap it on the last second of the play clock. Mahomes is getting drugged down. He takes off running. He throws a deep ball to Tyreek, and he goes out of bounds with 1:40 to go. Now is where they might want to run the ball at least once to keep the clock rolling, because they're gonna be getting, they're in Chargers territory now, so they've got to be mindful of the time as well. Yeah, Mahomes avoiding that sack right there was huge. So they're on the Chargers 40 now, and they've got Clyde in the backfield. As of tonight, yes. So Mahomes is getting chased again. Now he's rolling right, and he decides to keep. And he got a gain of 1, and it's going to be 2nd down and 9 with 1:31 left. But if the Patriots lose on Saturday and the Chiefs win, they'll stay the 1. But if the Titans win on Sunday, then I think the Titans will have the 1. All right, Mahomes drops back. Now he just takes off running up the middle of the field. He's still going all the way down to inside the 10. Mahomes doesn't look right when he runs either. Plus, he's throwing everything low. Something's definitely wrong. I've thought that all season, but you mentioned it as well, or one of you guys did. They're gonna score too fast. I hope not. I mean, they still have all their timeouts too. I'm just scared that they're gonna put their defense back on the field too soon. Like I'm less worried about them scoring too fast. It's just like their defense needs the rest. So they're on the 7-yard line. Now they need to start pounding the ball. Like, just run it. All right, Mahomes is running right. He throws into the end zone, and that's a touchdown to Kelsey with 1:16 left. All right, until the extra point attempt, it is a 1-point game. See if they go for 1 or 2. I think they'll kick the field goal here. That was a nice catch by Kelsey. Okay, so they're going to kick the field goal here. Kick is up and good. It's a tie ball game. 1:16 left. Might be too much time. This could go to OT, but they might have given them too much time. He took a little shot right there on that throw. He does not even look right. I do not like the odds of a Chiefs stop on D. Prove me wrong, guys. I don't either. They're beat up. They're tired. Joey Bosa's face on that pass. Kelsey's over 130 yards tonight. You mean XP? Maybe. I don't remember what I said. All right. Butker's kick is up, and it's going to be a touchback. Mahomes is a dad now. He probably hasn't slept in days. Yeah, extra point. I thought that's what I said. Oh, I am anxious. Also, anybody that's just joining us, be sure to smash that like button and come hang out with us anytime, whether you're a Chiefs fan, Chargers fan, or a football fan. We're here every week. I would love a turnover here, too. They throw it to Cook down at the 30. So it's going to be 2nd and 5, 2nd and 6, 2nd and 5 here with a minute left. And then no one called a timeout. Clock's still rolling. Herbert's running left. He loads up to Keenan Allen. This game is over. The Chargers are moving. Yeah, I don't like the odds right here. They're rolling the clock down. They need to stop. He threw before he looked, so it was incomplete. 2nd and 10. How good is the Chargers kicker? I don't even know who the Chargers kicker is right now because I feel like they've had a couple. Maybe Badgley. I don't remember. They've had a couple different ones this year. Need a turnover in a bad way. They're still out of field goal range right now, so. Okay, so Dustin Hopkins is their kicker right now. There's a flag, and they shut the play down. That was a pick. He threw it. All right, so the flag is up. They've called the play dead, but he did throw a pick. So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty for an illegal shift. So they said the play shouldn't have been shut down. 2nd and 15 now, 37 seconds. Herbert loads up, and the pass is broken up. What a play by Dan Sorensen and Mike Hughes. So this is going to be 3rd and 15. This is the play of the game right here. Dirty Dan makes another play. Well, this is where he needs to make his money right here. Pick 6. No OT. 33 seconds left, 3rd and 15. They're well out of field goal range. They have to get at least a 1st down to get into field goal range. Herbert's rolling. He's got all the time in the world. He loads up way deep. And they called it incomplete. No flag. No flag. It's 4th and 15. No flag. Whoo! They just saved the game with the no flag. Yeah, there was no. I didn't think there was a flag, but I know that in that situation, sometimes it will get called. This is the first time this game I think they've punted. All right, 17 seconds left. The Chiefs have 3 timeouts. They can make a field goal drive right here. Woo! I hope not, Luke. I hope not, Luke. Kneel it here would be smart, but I could see them taking a shot with 17 seconds. Yeah, you never know, Obi. I agree with you right there. I'm sweating. I am sweating. All right, so he got an extra 10 yards with Byron Pringle, and he gets out of bounds with 11 seconds. They need to take a shot right here. If they get it, kick a field goal. If they don't, take it to overtime. His career long is 58 yards. Hail Mahomes. All right, 1st and 10 from the 38. And the Chiefs are taking their first timeout. I like this timeout here. Give them a second to catch their breath. Talk about it for a minute. Let's go! Oh, man, that no call on Allen was so big. All right, 11 seconds left. I can't breathe. All right, from the 38-yard line, Mahomes loads up deep, and he throws it away. There was nothing there. All right, I call Hail Mary. Hail Mahomes. Let's go. It does look like OT, and I'm fine with that. But let's go. For being stressed, you seem really composed, Alex. Impressive. I deal with a lot of stress, so I'm good at it. But I appreciate that. I sat through the entire Chiefs-Bills game and on primetime where they got brutally murdered, and also like, they had the rain delay. So I had to sit there after they were already down 20 points at halftime for like 2 hours. Now, I'm glad I was not on here for that, because that one really, really broke me. Mentally, it just hurt to watch it. I was like slumped in my chair, like, I want this just to be over. OT. OT. Chiefs D's really tired. They need to get the ball first. They have to win this toss. All hail the Chiefs. All right, we're getting ready for a coin toss. That's true. Go KU. We need the win. He called tails. It's tails. That's a win for our defense. Chiefs ball, boys. Melvin Ingram won the coin toss over the Chargers. What a slap in the face. Tails never fails. Oh man, I wish I had your commercial. I'm watching a freaking Baker Mayfield commercial. And I don't know if you know this. I hate them. I've never liked the idea of a tie in the NFL. I believe they should play until someone wins. Isn't that how it is in college? College has like 4 OTs. But I agree. I don't think they should play until there's a winner. Don't turn it over and get at least 3. That's the statement of the game. The Chargers are going to go for it on 4th down if they get the ball. We have to just take the 3 if we got it. Tails always fails most of the time. Yeah, I agree, but I feel like if I were in that situation, I would take tails every time. I'm getting actually stressed now, Obi. Play to the death. I'm all for a tie if it means I can go to bed. I have to work early in the morning. They called me, they messaged me today and asked me to come in a couple hours earlier than I was scheduled for tomorrow. So realistically, I need to go to bed too. But, whoa, the boys are on the prime time. I'll lose sleep for them. There should only be one overtime in college. No, I feel like play until there's a winner. Because college, hang on, I'm fixing my camera. That's why I'm black. But, ties just make me mad. I am relaxed. I don't see you sweating. It's my hands. My hands are sweating. How about a bomb to Hill to end it? First play, 75 yards to the house. All right, and it's going to be a touchback. Too much work for a tie. That's what I'm saying. So apparently Tyreek Hill's banged up. Yeah, that's what I said, Ugh. I like ties. If you aren't good enough to win in the time allotted, you don't deserve to win anyway. Well, there's some games I feel like deserve that winning. I did. I fixed it, Joseph. I was messing with the camera once it went blurry. But I don't know why it does that every once in a while. What the hell was that? So, Travis Kelce didn't turn around. Well, he turned, but he turned the wrong way and didn't catch it, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. Looks like a calf cramp. I would say that's probably close to accurate. I haven't seen anything like bad happen in any plays he's been involved in, but you never know. All right, he hits Kelce for a deep ball. He crossed into Chargers territory. They need a tutty here. We need to end this now. We need to end this right now. Everyone's tired. No one wants to keep going. You need to fight to the end. End it now. Tutty or not. Tutty or bust. All right, Tyreek Hill's back in here. He fakes a throw, and then he just throws into the ground towards Demarcus Robinson. Finish them. Fatality. All right, 2nd and 10 from the 48. All right, they got Bell, I think, in motion. Hits Hill for a 1st down and then some, and that was a late hit. He threw him. He's a tiny boy. It might not have been that late. He just runs fast. But it was definitely out of bounds. I wish I was half as fast as him. All right, we're almost in field goal range. Actually, we're probably in field goal range. Maybe not great field goal range, but no mistakes here. Mahomes is looking around, throws it to the middle to Kelce, and he's still going. He's still going. It's over. No more overtime. The defense does not have to go on the field. That is a win for your defense, Travis Kelce. Hail the Chiefs. Mortal Kombat is elite. Let's go. What a way, man. He basically won this game with those 2 touchdowns he had. The 69-yard and the 34, or however many that was. Oh, I can breathe again. Oh. What a freaking game. Kelce's probably worn out. He's like, get me in an ice bath right now. MVP, Kelce, yes. Hang on, let's get the flag. We did it, boys. Maybe it's backwards. We did it. Now it's really backwards. There we go. All right. Let me update the score so if anybody pops in here for a second, they can know that the Chiefs won. All right. There's your scoreboard. I don't know. I got the score. It's fixed. Boom. That's all you need to know. Mahomes was off until his last 2 TD drives. He's the man. Yes, he is the man. When he's right, when he's sitting right, he's great. When he's off, the whole team is off. But shout out to the Chiefs defense for hanging in there. They gave up a lot of yards, but they made huge stops when it counted all the first half. They held them to only 14 points in the first half. They played fairly consistent almost this whole game. Even though they gave up a lot of yards, they didn't give up a lot of points. And so at the end of the day, that's a win for our offense remaining to stay, iffy for the first at least half of the game. So that's that. They're the MVP. Them and the defense and Travis Kelce MVP. Now tell me what you got to say about it.
That was nuts.
Oh God, it felt good. It didn't feel as good as the 48-9 score got me against the Raiders, but it felt pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
It's just I don't understand these defenses are. I mean, Chris Jones is obviously playing a big role in that defense right now.
And Ladarius Sneed in the secondary.
I mean, they just ran. I mean, they had the run game under control. They could move the ball at will.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
that game was huge. Honestly, when a team can run against you and you still can come back and win, that's big.
Yeah, they put up 200 rushing yards. Like, that's not un-Charger-like in general. Feels good to be a gangster. Damn straight. Go KU. Feels good to be a gangster. Have a nice night, Kathy. Thanks for hanging out with us till the very end. I was so scared that the Chargers were going to get that ball back. Like, that coin toss was huge. And the fact that Melvin Ingram delivered the winning coin toss made it that much better against the Chargers. Oh, man, my stomach hurts. My head's pounding. But I'm freaking excited.
Yeah, that's huge. You would have went from the 1 to the 4 seed almost immediately.
No, you would have went from the 1 to like the 6 or 7 immediately. Because the Chargers would take the division with that win.
I know.
But they can't be in the top 4.
The 5. I'm sorry, the 5 seed.
Yep. Book it. You're right. Speak it into existence. Book it. Chiefs wrapped up the division tonight.
What does that make them 10-4?
Let's see who they got. Who they got left? That's the East. No one cares about the East. Let's see. Chiefs. What? South. West has got to be here somewhere. Oh, it's right here. Chiefs have got the Steelers, the Bengals, and the Broncos. They should win at least 2 of those. And the Chargers have the Texans, the Broncos, and the Raiders. And the Chargers should win at least 2 of those. Shelby just texted and said, what a dub. Oh, God, my head hurts so freaking bad now. It was worth it. Also, just so you know, I don't know if he's still in here, but Obi sent an email on the It's in the Blood email of like the cookies and brownies he makes. Well, at least some of them. He sent pictures. You should go check the email out. They look pretty freaking good. They have walnuts and pecans in them, but he said he makes some without those. But they looked real good. Loki is cool. You're right. Loki's a good boy. Someone in here said that he's mixed with a beagle.
A beagle?
Yeah. Hard to go to sleep tonight. Oh, man. I know. I'm wound up. My head's pounding, but I'm wound up. Oh, man. This makes me feel so much better. I'm so excited for the Chiefs and Bengals game, January 2nd. Fingers crossed it gets flexed. If the Bengals beat the Broncos and stay relevant this weekend, it probably will get flexed.
Yeah, most definitely.
Especially if the Ravens lose to Green Bay and the Bengals beat the Broncos, then the Bengals will be at the head of the division. So that'll be 2 division leaders if they can maintain the rest of the year. What a game. What a game. Oh, I feel sick, but I'm so happy. A deep ball to win, the Ravens lose. See, I'm not gonna say they will lose because, like I said, just like freaking Tennessee, they're both broken teams that somehow find stupid ways to win games. So I feel like Green Bay should wipe the floor with Baltimore realistically, but I feel like that is going to be the game of the week. That's going to be the game to watch, honestly.
I think this weekend everything's going to get really, really messy. I think by the time the Bengals play the Broncos on Sunday, there's going to be a lot going on.
Yeah, especially depending on how the Browns game goes on Saturday, because they don't have Case Keenum or Baker Mayfield right now. They got Nick Mullins.
Hey, dog bitching.
Cincinnati versus Chiefs, epic battle. I'm so freaking excited for that game. I might just record the whole game so I can bring it back and post clips of it on my phone. Just, me and him have never been to a football game together. And I've never been to Paul Brown Stadium, so it's going to be awesome. Alex, you had luck from that jersey. Yes, the power of Alex within. My boy. I really hope he ends up like some form of coach with the Chiefs. That will make me happy that he takes his career there. I know he's an analyst on ESPN right now, but that doesn't mean it's still out of the question. I'm still taking it in. I'm not trying to be dramatic, but I'm a big Colts fan this weekend. I'm gonna be streaming I'm not gonna stream the Browns and Raiders game because literally I don't even want to watch it, but I'll watch it anyway. But I will be streaming it, and because we're all gonna be Chiefs fan or all gonna be Colts fans this weekend, I'll break out a Manning jersey. I've got a couple to choose from, but I'll break it out for the stream. I haven't worn blue in a long time with right reason, but I'll wear one of them. Great game. Thanks for the call. Hey, thanks for coming in and out when you did, Gabe. We do appreciate it. And we appreciate you being here. We appreciate all of you guys being in here, especially towards the end. That game, it got hectic and it got exciting, and I'm glad that we all got to experience that together. It was a lot of fun. I enjoy doing these games. Just, I'm going to watch the game either way, but, to be able to basically kind of watch it with you guys, makes it that much better. And so I have a lot of fun, and I hope you guys enjoy it as well because, that's the only reason we're in here doing it. Thank you, Rob. It was a tough game, but it was a tough game, but it was a fun game to watch from the beginning to the end. So I've got a headache now, but it was worth it. Have a nice night, Dave. Relaxing weekend for us Chiefs fans. Now I just need the Bengals to beat the Broncos. That's where I'm at. I'm not stressing as much about that game because it's not as important to me, but it's still going to make me mad if Denver comes and smacks them around. But still can happen. We'll be here on Saturday. We'll all root for the Colts together because just because they had one off year doesn't mean they need to be winning every year. He's in here, Rob. I just don't know if he is at the computer. He said the dog was barking, so he turned his camera off. But if he doesn't come back in here in the next 2 minutes, I'll make sure to tell him. Good night. Got to get a shower. All right, Rob. Well, have a good one. I'll see you sometime this weekend for sure. Get you a shower. I got to work early, so I'll be off of here in just a few minutes. But go KU. And I think your name was Cassie, who was in here earlier. If you're still in here, I don't know if there were any other Chiefs fans, but thanks for, bringing a little bit more of the kingdom into It's in the Blood. I do enjoy when I get a couple Chiefs fans in here, because as many Chiefs fans as there are in the world, there's not very many that hang out with us. But it was a great game. It was a great fun game. Justin Herbert really is a stud. The Chargers, I stress about them more than the other two teams, and it's always, I feel like, been that way. But let's see if there's anything else in here that I missed through the chat. Okay, great call again tonight. See you this Saturday. How about them number one Chiefs? Man, it feels so good to say that, because we haven't got to say that in a long time. And, I'll see you on Saturday. I'm going to go ahead, and you got anything you want to say real quick?
No, I just want to say that that's a good road win, especially when your defense isn't stopping the run, to be able to come through with the victory and win the game with your offense instead of your defense this week. It shows that they're playing team football.
We did win with our offense, but we did win with our defense too. The Chargers could have had a lot more points, but they had 3 4th-down stops in the 5-yard line.
Well, what I was getting at is that they couldn't stop the progression of the ball for the most part. So
couldn't stop them in the middle of the field, but they stopped them where it mattered.
Yeah, that's the whole bend not break mentality, but still they gave up more points than what they wanted to. So I call this a win for the offense today. I call this a good enough to get by, win.
I don't even like it's a win for the Chiefs, but this is really a loss for Brandon Staley. They should have taken the points every single time. They would have won this game. I'm not saying anything bad about the Chiefs, because I freaking love them, but this is a loss for Brandon Staley and his aggressive young coaching mentality.
Now, granted, will ownership reel that in a little bit? I think
would hope so, as this end of the season's tightening up. For their sake.
They're still the number one wild card right now. As it sits right now, they're still the 5 seed. So, I do
not want the Chiefs to face in the playoffs: the Chargers and the Patriots. I don't care about any of the rest of them. Win for the D without Jones, Gay, and Snead. I forgot about Willie Gay. Yeah, this was a huge win for the defense for coming together enough with what they had missing.
Well, and here's the next thing. With COVID numbers on the rise, now it becomes more important. I know a lot of these teams are considering going back into advanced protocols, because nobody wants to be in the situation that Cleveland's in this weekend. I don't think Cleveland can win this game this weekend with the amount of that they're down. I think it's a game for the Raiders to lick their chops and tighten up that West a little bit again.
It all depends on how many negative tests they get tomorrow, basically. Because, some of these guys, if they get negative tests, they get to come back.
Yeah, but there's so many.
Yeah, things are going to get really interesting. And the Browns fan base is, and including guys like Baker Mayfield, they're getting very vocal about how they should allow them to reschedule this game. And I was like, no, they made those rules at the beginning of the year. But the reason they're coming in and saying this is because they think that they're not testing fairly. I didn't investigate too much. But they said they're only testing certain teams. Yeah, see, that's where it got weird, and I didn't look into it because, I stay out of it.
I thought that testing was the same for everyone, but it's based on your, isn't it based on your vaccination rate, how much you get tested?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I like I said, that's the one thing I've stayed out of, and it's up until now, it hasn't really been a thing I had to know.
Yeah, but it's on the rise. It's really starting to reach.
Rams players today, 20 Browns players.
Yeah, who was it that lost almost all their coaching staff too?
The Browns. They lost Stefanski, Make Baker, Case Keenum, Austin Hooper, Jarvis Landry, 5 guys on their defensive line.
I know Njoku got put back on the roster today.
Yeah, see, some of these guys that got tested the first time and test positive can come back before Saturday, like Landry and Hooper and them, like even probably Baker. But if not, Nick Mullins is their starting quarterback right now, the guy who filled in for Jimmy G last year.
Yeah, I never had much of a problem with him. I mean, with the running game, if it's healthy enough, he can manage that offense. I think they've got enough talent to where they can still compete. But if they're down that many players, I just think that the Raiders probably win this game this weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Raiders just to feel safe. The Raiders just have more healthy guys right now. They still got Myles Garrett. I don't think they've lost him yet, so I feel like Myles Garrett still will be a problem. And Clowney. Garrett and Clowney are still, I'm pretty sure. So, I feel like it'll be a low-scoring game, but
yeah,
it might look a lot like the Pittsburgh and Browns game, that first one. It was like
9-7,
10
12-10, something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, something like that.
But other than that, I think the AFC could get really tight this weekend.
I feel like every week I've been saying that, and it's true.
I know it just seems like Kansas City put distance in the West, and they put so they've secured their spot, but the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 seed all just got really close again. I mean, everybody's within a half game of each other, so you could be in this week, you could be in 11th place next. I mean, that's how fast it can change.
Go KU and Joseph both. Have a nice night. I appreciate you guys being in here, hanging out with me. Also, go Chiefs.
Oh, I know, dude. Oh, man, I just saw that comment. Yes, sir. That they negotiated that. Next year they play on the 17th of December in Lawrence, Kansas. I believe that's where you're at, Lawrence. And then they'll come back to IU. At least one of these big schools will renew the rivalry on the home courts. I think that's really good. I don't like this neutral crap stuff. I want to see fans screw John Calipari.
Yep. But, yeah, so I don't have much else for tonight. I'm mentally blown, so I don't think I could do anything in seriousness right now. But I might change my mind by tomorrow after I get some rest and work my shift. But if you don't have anything else, I think I'm ready to close her down for the night.
Shut it down. I just came in for moral support at the end.
Hey, I needed that. But everybody that's still in here, the 9 of you still hanging out in here, if you're not subscribed, be sure to do so. We're going to be doing our 500 subscribers / Christmas special giveaway coming soon. So please don't miss out on that because it's going to be super fun. You guys in the chat that hung out with me through the whole game, I appreciate you so much. Also, I appreciate you throwing all the ideas that you did for me for that giveaway. I will be back Saturday night for the Colts and Patriots game. You will be back Saturday for
2:30.
the IU game earlier in the game. So if you're into any kind of college basketball and this format of YouTube, you can come in and hang out with him. I'll probably be in the chat. I might come in through halftime or something and hang out, but I'll be there also. Let me read the comments real quick before I get off here. Also, River Rat, thank you. Gabe, thank you. Tim, I know it's 5 minutes away. I was trying to hold off till midnight, but everybody that's still in here wished him a happy birthday. I know he's turning like 27 today, so he's going to probably be out partying.
Love from Alabama. I ought to be 27.
I'll be there in a year and a half. But also, Wink Wendell, thank you for coming in here. I don't know how long you've been here, but go Chiefs. Thank you so much. Also, have a nice night. Happy birthday, Tim. We love you. We might just give you a special birthday present anyway because you've been our number one from the beginning, and we appreciate you so much. 62. I thought you said 26. Yeah, you're playing with us, but with that being said, we will see all of you guys Saturday, and I might post a video for tomorrow as an announcement. I don't know when we're going to do that, but I might see you guys one or the other. But everyone stay safe. Have a nice night. We'll see you on Saturday.
Peace.